Am I live? I certainly hope so. I believe I am. Am I live? Should be. Hello! Yes, there we are. Perfect. It is working. Everybody else pop on the music then. Make it so it's not too loud. Perfect! Right. I'll just give it some time. That's probably a bit too loud still. There we go. Right. I guess I was only just on time. I was like, oh yeah, I have a few minutes. And then it was like, oh no. I need to go live like right now. Hello, Matria and Miguel. Good to see you both. I see Sin at the top of the chat there, but I think he was. I don't think he said he could make it, unfortunately. So Shares build first. Shikaru, hey, good to see you, Shikaru. For the Shares build, well, we'll see. Basically the way this stream is going to work is I'm gonna take some. Oh, Sinless, there you go. I'm watching you from Lapland. Oh, bloody hell. Hang on a minute, I might be slightly uncultured. I need to Google exactly what that is. Explain briefly. Nope, just search it. Oh, it's a place in Finland. Oh, jeez. Cool. There's a free spot in my holiday schedule. Nice. Well, I'm glad you could join us. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. It's freezing. Yeah, I can imagine. Anyway, so the way this stream is going to work is basically we're just going to kind of name off some deities in the chat, and then people will vote on them, similar to how we did the build stream last time. We kind of got a few requests in, and then people voted on them. That's kind of how I want to do it this time, so everyone gets a fair chance. But what I'll do is if this goes the same way as the last stream and we get kind of 3 builds done, I will probably just keep doing these live streams until we have builds for all the deities. I think I'm gonna just let that happen. I think, yeah, we might put the honor mode streams on hold to kind of get these streams done. You've eaten reindeer. Okay, I've eaten a few weird things. I've eaten bear, I've eaten... I've eaten a lot of weird game meats. I've not had reindeer specifically. That is a very specific one. Boundless Velocity. Yes, I finally made it to a stream. Hi, nice to have you here. I'm going to just say Boundless for short. Oh, very much so. I loved it. Oh, was it really good? Are the rumors true? Does it taste like chicken? No. No, I remember when I tried bear. It was like a really, like, it was kind of just like beef, but like a really stringy beef. Like very, very chewy. Let me just make sure we're all good here. Just double check the stream health. Yeah, I think we'll be all right for now. So yeah, we might as well not waste too much time. I'll give it a couple of more minutes just to kind of let people join in. But what I'll do is I'll do what I did before, and I'll make a straw poll. So that's kind of how I did it before. Straw poll. With the deities, because I think that worked out quite nicely last time even. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds a little weird, or I have to suddenly, like, mute my mic for whatever reason. I'm going to end up probably coughing and sneezing quite a lot, because I am still sick. I feel perfectly fine. It's just my voice is a bit gone. Which... really... first... There you go. And I'll put Shares right at the top, since we've already had that suggested. So I'll wait for a couple of more. Let me just double check everything is still going okay. Yeah, perfect. What deities are we making? So yeah, like I kind of just said it, but the way this stream is going to work is you guys are just going to kind of suggest them, like suggest some deities that you think would be fun to make builds on, and we'll go from there. I'll put it into a straw poll, and you guys can vote on which one you want the most. What's my favourite deity build? I mean, I kind of have to say the Dancer of Eilistraee, right? Eilistraee, whatever the fuck. Not only because it got popular, but when I actually made that build and the kind of lore behind it and the idea and the way it kind of worked, like dialogue-wise in-game, I think it is my favourite. I would do it differently now if I was to do it again. But I would probably... the problem is right, if I redo the Dancer of Eilistraee build now and, like, say, oh yeah, this is an updated version with some different choices that I've made, then that is like, oh, you're just trying to cash in on the fact that that's your most popular video and you want another good one. I don't know. I would change things about it, but as it currently stands, as the build exists on YouTube, it is still good, and I quite like it. I might jump in and out here and there, but I'll try and be present. Don't worry about it, Sins. If you can't be here, do not worry about it. Has Umberlee been suggested? She has at least 5 items on a quest line, and a water-based gameplay could be fun. Lots of messing around with cold and lightning. Yeah, I'll throw Umberlee onto the list. That sounds like a good one. Let me just double check. Where did I put the thingy? There it is. Umberlee. Leviathan. Okay. The interesting thing, because Umberlee and Leviathan, they aren't selectable as deities from Cleric, right? Because the thing that's going to probably happen with the deity builds is if they are a selectable option in game, we're kind of required to take a Cleric dip. Yeah, nor Sharess. So it's funny that the first 3 that got picked aren't actually selectable. So we're not like, we don't have to take Cleric, sadly, no. Yeah, Lathander is a selectable one. Good to see you here, Dominion. Dominion Zephon, that is a hell of a name. Yeah, I will throw... Okay, so I have multiple tabs. I have, like, multiple browsers open here. Because there's stuff I want you guys to see and stuff I don't want you guys to see. So Lathander I'll put on there. Lathander... what else have we got? Oh, I thought we were doing unselectables. Oh, no, not just unselectables. We're doing all of them. Like, no, this is the live stream that is going to kickstart the return of the Deity Build series as a whole. I hope I didn't say that too quickly. That sounded like I said arsehole, but no, as a whole. Basically, because I want to, like, kick this off, right? Evil Paladin of Grimish or Lolth. I've done Lolth already. If you look at the description of the stream, it will show the deities that I've already covered. Even though, obviously, you can do more than one build for a deity, I don't want to do multiple deity build videos, right? So, I don't think I've done Grumsh. I'll put Grumsh on there. I really hope I'm spelling that right. Grumsh. Bane. Bane is not a selectable one, but we could absolutely do that. Give Gortesh some competition. Sylvanas. I've not heard of Sylvanas. Oh yeah, we could do a Dead 3. Well, I've done Dark Urge builds. I would say Ball is kind of off the table. I've not done Merkel. We could put Merkel... I would almost want to do, like, a fused avatar of the Dead 3. Maybe I'll leave the Dead 3 as their own, like, little special build series, maybe. Maybe I'll take Bane and Merkel out for now, but we can come back to them another time. Is Vecna an option? Okay. I mainly want to focus on the deities that are at least represented in game some way. So for Sharess, you have, like, Sharess's Caress. For Umberlee, you have all the water items. For Leviathan, you have that one weird dude in the Goblin Camp. I don't want to go ultra far into deep D&D lore with, like, the super obscure guys. I mainly just want to stick to things that are represented in game. I'll do those deities one day, just maybe not this one. Selûne should be a cool one to start this off. Yeah, Selûne. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I've technically done the Selûne build. That was the Shadowheart one. I'll put it on the list. But, I mean, it wasn't, like, labeled deity build, so I guess it doesn't count. Yeah, I've got Grimish. I've got Grunch on here. Is Sylvanas in this game? I don't think so. Have we done an actual Vlaakith build? I guess Vlaakith... Can you select Vlaakith as a player character, or do you have to be... Like, can you do that as a Githyanki? Because if so, I'll put that on there. I've done the Bane of Vlaakith, which was my Lae'zel origin build, which was like the Oathbreaker Paladin one, because, you know, she betrays Vlaakith. So yeah, maybe. Sylvanas is brought up a lot in the Grove, and, okay, if that's true, then there's probably equipment. As a GIF, yeah, it's literally your only option, and yeah, Oakfather is in the game. Okay, so I'll put Vlaakith and Sylvanas in there. That sounds fun. We got a lot of options. Vlaakith... Have I spelled that right? No, I have not. Yeah, Vlaakith and... Yeah, I remember Halsin talking about him now, actually, now that you go... I was like, that sounds familiar, but I couldn't quite remember. Unless you... Yes, you can select Vlaakith as a Githyanki. Okay, cool. So, at the moment, we have Sharess, Umberlee, Leviathan, Lathander, Grumsh, Selûne, Vlaakith, and Sylvanas. I mean, I'd say that's probably a good start. So I think we'll leave it there. I'll let you guys pick from these ones, I guess. Because that's a decent chunk of options. Right. I will create the poll, and I will post it in chat. There we go, copy. Oh, and I love just having chat on the screen, so I can just quickly paste it in. Yeah. Perfect. Let me just double check everything's good with the stream overall health. Looks pretty good so far. 20 new people joining in. Hey, Hammock, good to see you. Managed to make it to a stream. It's currently 8 AM. Oh, well, early bird gets the worm and all that. So what we're doing now is there is a straw poll in the chat for voting on a deity to build. And I suspect we'll get to about 3 today if the previous stream is anything to go by. But any that we don't get to, I think my plan is to just do continuous, like, do one of these every weekend until we've covered them all. So yeah, good to have you here, Hammock. Good to see ya. Alright, so Umberlee is currently leading the poll. In fact, maybe I'll put that up. Oh, I've managed to bung that up. Hold on. How do I... Game, please? Wait, this isn't even a game. This is just my PC. I can't see. How can I make this come up? Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to close this browser window. I'm going to put it in the actual browser. There we go. There you go. Now you guys can see the results on the screen. No, I do not consent. Thank you. Umberlee is definitely winning the poll at the moment. Okay. Yeah, the music's fine. I'll give you guys a little bit longer to vote, making sure the stream is still in good health. Hello. Hey, Ilya. Good to see ya. Ilya, remind me, were you the one that requested the... Was it the Nature Cleric Archfey Warlock that we did? Because that build was really fun. Good to have you here. Yeah, so currently Umberlee is really... Hey, Alex, good to see you. Glad you can make it as well, my friend. Right. Umberlee is definitely taking the lead right now. I was hoping for Leviathan so we could base it around his buff. Yeah, maybe, but like I say, anything that doesn't happen this stream, we'll probably do it next weekend. Because what this is going to be is this is going to be like a Friday series, so I'll release one new deity build every Friday, like I used to do, back when I was uploading every weekday. So they'll come out slowly, but they will happen. The idea is I want this to be a long-running series that can just be a part of the channel for a while. Mine was the Wild Magic Nature Cleric. Yes, that was the one I meant. Sorry, not the Warlock one, the Wild Magic one. Yes. I got confused because I did a Warlock Wild Magic Sorcerer that I just recorded for Monday, so... Okay, Sin, is that a deity, or did you just smash your head into your keyboard? Maglubiat. That sounds Russian. What is this? That is a goblin predator man looking thing doing a pelvic thrust. Maybe later. It's a goblin deity. Okay. Have we made Mistra? Not in a specific deity build video, no. I'm going to repost the straw poll link in chat so people can have a chance to vote. But I haven't deliberately made a Mistra deity build, but I think it's called the Mystic Theurge, I think the build is called. That was like a cleric wizard mix that supported Mistra. It was like it was like about using Sanctuary mixed with Abjuration Wizard to like make the ward really powerful and get like Radiant and stuff. Yeah, I've kind of done something like that, just I've not labeled it deity build. Same as I kind of did a Bahamut build with like the Dragon Warrior, but I haven't deliberately made a what do you call it, a deity build for Bahamut. So is this a cleric build or not necessarily? If the deity is selectable in-game for clerics, I would like to take a 1-level dip for the dialogue. If not, then no, we don't necessarily have to play cleric. What's your favourite origin companion? Karlach, probably. That's just the first one that comes to mind. Again, Monk, Karlach forever. But characters like Shadowheart, just her story is very connected to the main narrative. I mean, I like them all. I think they're pretty good. I can't say that there's one that's much better than the other. Okay, so I think for the sense of keeping things going here, it looks like Umberlee has one, so we're going to do Umberlee first. Right, let's do it. So I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. Is there a thing in them in-game? Umberlee. I'm gonna have to find a place to put chat because I've got chat kind of on the right side of my screen. I want to make sure I'm not covering anything up. Okay, Umberlee, Queen Umberlee, the sea of the sea herself. I dash upon rocks in you, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so these are the people who in Act 3 were just like drowning is an honourable death, I think. I guess Leviathan would be fun while adding some dark humour. What's the lore? Let's find out, so we also have the Forgotten Realms wiki today, because they should absolutely be using this. Right. Umberlee. By the way, can we get a really good D&D, like wiki that isn't on fandom, please? Left side for chat, maybe? Left side might work. Let me see if I can... If I hide the sidebar, I don't know why the sidebar's here. Yeah. That might work better. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe if I zoom out slightly on the thing, but we'll see. We'll tell you if chat covers anything. Okay, cool. Oh, I was ready for this. I bookmarked the 5 items Umberlee has in game. Yeah, well, let's go over the actual lore first. Umberlee was the evil sea goddess of the Faerunian pantheon, most often worshipped by sailors or people travelling by sea. Out of fear of her destructive powers, the Queen of the Depths was known as a particularly malicious, petty, greedy, and vain deity who controlled the harshness of the sea while reveling in her own power, and was not hesitant to drown people if she so pleased. Dark mode, please. Oh, sorry. There you go. Forced to dark page. Is that better? I don't even know if that shows up on stream. I'm hoping that's better for you. Yeah, sorry about that. I prefer dark mode as well. Yeah, it looks like that's showing up on stream. Good. That's one thing I like about Opera, is that you can just make any page dark instantly. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My eyes! Maybe Tempus Cleric? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We absolutely have to use... because, I mean, I know there's, the Wave Mother's Trident, but the Nalrunia's right there. I don't know. But Evil Sea Goddess sounds epic. Yeah, I find it interesting that she's an evil sea goddess, yet she has a massive temple with a bunch of dedicated followers right in Baldur's Gate. She's generally considered evil, but yet she's very openly worshipped. I think that's really cool. Definitely Tempest. Yeah, I think we're obviously taking a Tempest Cleric level here, but even though Umberlee is not selectable, I think Tempest Cleric makes absolute sense. I've just read the first of her titles. Man, people do not like this character. Oh, I'm seeing Tempest Cleric Lore Bard, for singing the Siren song, luring people to their deaths. That's cool, Trophy Gatherer. Nice to have you here. The Bitch Queen? Question mark? Yeah. I think she was referred to that in-game as well. That sounds familiar to me. Poseidon is not necessarily that good either, so it makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Her clergy also call her that title? Oh, it's the Bitch Queen from the first act. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Chaotic evil domain is Tempest, so yeah. Channel Divinity Destructive. Yeah, we're absolutely going Tempest for this. Boss Hard, good to see you here. There's a book of her shanties on the beach when you wake up. Is there really? I've never noticed that. Some sort of mermaid/siren? Yeah, that would be cool. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm thinking a Tempest Cleric. I like the idea of the Lore Bard. It's a shame, we can't have, actual singing as a, bardic, instrument. You can only whistle. Which is close, but not quite. That's just the general description of her. We don't necessarily care what she looks like. Personality, temperamental, evil, and malicious. She did not feel a moral obligation to honour any of her agreements or promises if the end result was not beneficial to her. I really like this statue, actually. That looks badass. I like the moray eels. Make a blue gif as the character. To be honest, most people seem like they're more about placating her than worshipping. Tell you what, I know you just said blue gif, but you can make a pretty decent sea monster looking motherfucker with Dragonborn. Let me pull something up real quick. The stream is going to be black for a sec, but let me pull something up real quick. Hold up. I think I still have my stream set up to show you Baldur's Gate. If it pops up. Hold on. Yeah, you might not see anything for a minute while I kind of get this set up. Yeah, let me show you something. One of the pack's weapons for Warlock is a trident? Oh, that's true. I'm going to show you guys a build that I have scrapped. Let me just reorder this. There you go. You can see, I'm guessing you guys can see the game. You can make a cold Dragonborn flavor, yes. High Elf also comes in shades of blue with certain skins. Really? Okay. The black tentacles tattoo is a must. Well, let me show you what I've got here. Because again, this was a build that I scrapped because I think someone asked me to do like Tempus, Cleric, Storm Sorcerer, and 4 elements, and it was just too tricky. But let me show you if I can find it. I just gotta move you guys again. Where is it? Sea Monster. Here we are. Let me boot this one up real quick. Let me show you what I cooked up visually. I know this is a complete detour and a tangent, but I want to show you guys this because this is one of my favorite designs I made. This is all vanilla too. Let me show you. If I kind of just... Yeah. You can really make, like... You can see it. So it reminds me of, like, the Sahagin, or whatever they're called from Final Fantasy. Like, the blue dragon with, like, the, like, kind of yellowy beige fins. I think it looks pretty good. I would obviously change the outfit, but... Yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. If we do, like, maybe, like, a Dragonborn follower of Umberlee, who actually looks like a sea monster, I think that could be pretty cool. So Cleric Monk for the water spell and the throwing trident potential? Yes! I like the sound of that, actually. 4 elements Monk mixed with Tempus Cleric could be fun. Yeah, I think this design works really well. Just ignore dragon titties. Yeah, this build is actually a little bit similar. Like I say, it's 2 Cleric, 5... Oh, I used Druid for this one, because Wisdom casting. And it just didn't quite work out in the end. I don't know. But that's kind of just... That's my idea. That's something along those lines. I'll quit the game. Go back to what we're actually supposed to be doing. Seems fishy. Side question, how many game saves do you have on file currently? I don't know. I every, like, month or so, I'll clean them up to save space. Oh, Isra, I didn't even see you in the chat there. Hi, Isra, you can make a cold Dragonborn flavor. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we go Ice Dragonborn with, like, a sea monster kind of look for Umberlee. I really like that, actually. I think that'd be cool as hell. Maybe we could use Enchantment Wizard for Spell Scribe and Enchanting Visage for the Harpy powers. Ooh. I've not experimented with Enchantment Wizard very much. Oh, yeah, Shanty's for the Bitch Queen. There it is. Yes, let's have a look at some of that then. So this is the equipment we're working with, but I'll get back to that in a minute. I'm curious as to what you guys are talking about here. I'm going to move chat over there. Right, for the record, when I say I'm moving chat, I'm just moving, like, the window I have that I can see you guys in. It shouldn't be changing on the stream for you guys unless I actually resize the window. Which it doesn't appear to be, which is good. And I hope chat is still legible, despite all the text that's on screen. I'm curious about that. Wizard, enchantment, did we say? Yeah. Enchantment Savant. Halves the cost to learn enchantment spells. Yeah. Hypnotic Gaze. Once per long rest, use an action to target a non-allied creature within that range. The target must succeed a Wiz save or become charmed, or incapacitated for 2 turns. As an action, while still within range, you can maintain the charm, extending the charm for another 2 turns. If the target takes damage... Okay, I see. Okay. I don't know about that one so much. I feel like it's going to make us a bit multi-ability score dependent, so... I don't know. We'll see about that one. Also, I just realised it put itself back to top chat. I hate YouTube chat. Like, if I was ever to switch to Twitch for some reason, this would be why. I'm back at my hotel with better Wi-Fi. Hypnotic Gaze. Is that what I said? But yeah, let's have a look at what we're working with I think we've decided on Dragonborn, so let me see. I'm just gonna start editing my document now. We are making a cold Dragonborn, kind of a sea monster type. Hypnotic Gaz. Hi Noel, good to have you here. There's a lot of new names today. Forgive me, obviously I didn't stream last week's, perhaps I'm forgetting names, but I'm seeing a lot of new faces in chat, which is quite nice to see. It's always nice to have new people joining in. Let me just make sure we're all still good. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Oh no, another meme is born. What? Hypnotic gaze. I swear, I don't do this on purpose. Let me just see if I can hide that stupid blimmin' heart thingy. It's the most annoying thing in the world. Like, whenever I set up the chat here, I actually have to go... You're gonna see... Chat's gonna look weird for a sec. Yeah, I have to, like, actively hide that little heart icon by going into, like, the inspect element thing and changing it, and it's so annoying. Let me see if I can get rid of it. Hold on. No, I want to hide it, you stupid bloody thing. Let's try this one. There you go, it's gone. I've been watching your vids every day for the past 2 weeks now. Glad I could catch you live. Oh, that's awesome, Noel. I'm really glad you're happy to... I'm really happy you're here. Blue Dragon Ball for lightning. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe lightning. Cold or lightning, one of the two. Now it's just making hearts over and over again in the... You know, I'm just going to let that... I can't be bothered to fix that right now. At the end of the year, we need a Hobozone meme recap. Well, what would that be? Beards? Fireball, because I've been... My descriptions of the Fireball spell have been getting more and more insane as we go. Anyways, back on topic. Anyways, let's see. Trident of the Waves deals cold damage. On a hit, inflict wet. Oh. Well, we wouldn't even need, like, create or destroy water every turn. We could just pop a bitch. Hi, I'm really enjoying your build. Thanks to the inspiration for the Githyanki I'm here for inspiration if the Githyanki Inquisitor ends my solo run. Good to have you here, friendly Lich. Glad you've been enjoying the content. Darkfire feels also like a meme at this point. Oh, yeah, I guess it would be. It also comes with Disarming Strike. Ooh, that's interesting. Looted from high security vault number 4 at the house. I mean, I was down to use the Null Runa, you know, the legendary trident, which, if you're not sure, I'll just pop that up for you. Yeah, because it would give us, like, thunder damage, we could throw it, but honestly, and it gets, like, a couple of interesting skills, but honestly, for what we're trying to do, if we're going to try and get, like, the wet status condition and then go for the, Pow, like, vulnerable to cold and lightning, this feels better and more on theme. Because I think if when most people think of an Act 3 Trident, they must think of the Null Runa, so this could actually be much more interesting. I kind of want to go with the Trident of the Waves here. And I'm going to put it in the document, just in case. And again, apologies for my typing noises, that is just a thing we're going to have to deal with. Don't forget Birthright. Why would we need Birthright on this build? Are we going to... I think we're mainly going Tempus Cleric, so do we need, like... Wisdom? Do we need Charisma? Or Nightwalker's Boots. Okay. Oh, you guys are talking about memes. Yeah, I suppose. Although I haven't really... The Disintegrating Nightwalkers haven't been a thing for a while on the channel, actually. That's more at the start, when I was still new to the game. Hi! I hope I pronounced this right. Heidi Z? Really good to have you here. I think you can use the electric charge armor for the eels. Ooh, okay. So we make a hit, then cast a lightning spell, same turn? Right. That's a good point. How are we going to be casting... Shit, do we have to break out... Because Tridents are versatile weapons. Do we break out the left-handed spell sword to try and make dual wielder work? Because then what we could do is you could attack as a bonus action and then use a spell to get the wet status effect and then use your spell with your main action. And that would give us a bit more freedom to play around with going maybe like full Tempest Cleric or something. Maybe. It looks better for a melee Tempest Cleric. There's Divine Strike is lightning damage. Yeah. That makes sense. And plus we'd get the vulnerability on both the cold damage from this weapon and the lightning damage and such. That would be cool, yeah. Wave Mother's Cloak and Robe is also associated with her and possibly lightning charge base gear. Yeah. For Wave Mother items, there's also the Wave Mother's boots, which aren't linked on her wiki page for some reason. Oh, okay, I'll double check that. Gavel of Heimer Gaming. That I like that name. That's a fun name. The Elden Ring player in me loves that. Something I thought you'd like is the classic 7 Paladin 5 Warlock, but you choose the Fear on crit ability of the Great Old One lock. It's up to you, your insane Paladin crits with crowd control. Unrelated but cool. Yeah, I'll look into that one. You could do Eldritch Knight, but it's very mad. Yeah, that's my only thing with Eldritch Knight there. If I'm being honest, right, I can see this person being so devoted to Umberlee, but this is like almost a pure Tempus cleric with just a dip into fighter for the weapon proficiency. Because I don't think we can't get Trident proficiency, can we? Wait, unless we do, because doesn't whatchamacallit, Tempus cleric, doesn't it get martial weapons? Let me check. Tempus cleric, yeah, heavy armor and martial weapons. Yeah, we could totally do that. Thanks, finally I can see your live stream. A huge fan of your builds. Oh, thank you so much, Heidi. I had a playthrough with one of your Bard builds, and that made me love the Bard. Yeah, Bard is my favorite class in this game, just versatility-wise, and for playing, like, actually as the protagonist, I think it's the best. Resolve Roy, good to have you here. Unrelated to this build, do you think Barbarian Rogue has any merit? Absolutely. Barbarian Rogue is literally one of the strongest builds in the game, because you can do a throwing build with it using Tavern Brawler, and it just absolutely shreds everything, pretty much. Hold on, I've just noticed I need my screen cleaner, because I've just noticed a spot on my monitor. There we go, it's gone now. That was going to bug me if I didn't get rid of it. So you would do dual Spell Sparker in the main, plus Trident of Waves in the offhand if you're doing left-handed Spell Sword. Ooh, dual Tridents. I could see that, but hear me out, right? I really like the visual identity of a trident in one hand and like a short sword in the other. Almost like when Gandalf in Lord of the Rings had his short sword and his staff, but instead of a staff, it's a trident. I think that could look really cool. Maybe just 3 levels on Eldritch Knight for Weapon Bond and Shocking Grasp. Yes, because then we could also throw the trident as well. I wonder if the wet status effect applies on a thrown hit. Ooh, that could be good, guys. I quite like that, actually. How are we doing on the music? Perfectly fine. Yeah, no, I like that, actually. I really like that. Both look cool. You could also put the sickle in the offhand if there aren't any short swords. Yes, because there's the Wave Mother's sickle as well. Right, I'm just going to quickly type into here Wave Mother, because there's a few things I've missed. Boots and sickle. Yeah, here we go. So Trident of the Waves, Wave Mother's Sickle. Wave Mother's Sickle is a rare, moderately enchanted +2 special variant of the Sickle's family of weapons. Also does cold damage. This weapon has advantage on wet creatures. Okay. Most of this stuff is Act 3, though. Yeah, unfortunately that is the case. But we could still supplement it with Act 1 items, like the Spellsparker Trident, for example, which would work nicely. And then when you actually get into Act 3, you can really kick things into high gear. The Eldritch Knight combo sounds really good since you can get Action Surge for a spell after your wet and throw. Yes, that could also work. Or we could taunt them. Wrath of the Storm should do double damage as well while they're wet. Yes, that's true as well. Maybe just, yeah, so I'm seeing Eldritch Knight 3, and then what, rest of the way Tempus Cleric? Because the thing is, right, we want to hit at least level 8 of Tempus Cleric for the Divine Strike Lightning. I don't care as much about extra attack in this build, because I see this more as a caster that is just using the weapon to kind of make it work and have something to do as a bonus action. I'm not thinking too much about, yeah. That's not the issue. My idea of a Sharess build is based on the Act 3 boots, so we shouldn't limit ourselves. Yeah. I've done builds that are come online in Act 3, because Act 3 is, in my opinion, the biggest part of the game. I would say, like, the first, I mean, obviously, a lot of people would say, oh, the game is split up 3 ways, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, but I feel like Act 1 and 2 are like 50% of the game, and Act 3 is like the other 50%, so Act 3 builds aren't exactly bad, I don't think. You could go for 4 Eldritch Knight and 8 Tempest Cleric for a feat, and that Elemental Adept Cold sounds great, yeah. You technically don't need high intelligence as an EK. No, you only need high intelligence as an Eldritch Knight if you're trying to use things that aren't utility spells. And I would just grab utility spells from Eldritch Knight. Maybe this character has the fisherman theme, so he uses spears, short swords, and tridents. Yeah, maybe trident and the real Sparky Sparkle. That could also work. Yeah, but the thing is we're trying to use our offhand. And I think, yeah, maybe the 4-8 split would work, because we'd want those 3 feats. Let me just double check Tempus Domain. What did they get at level 9? Level 9 gets us Destructive Wave, which is quite unique. But I don't think it's necessary for the build. The Water Sparkler Boots or Speedy Light Freak from Act 1 could work well as early game. Yeah, I will have, like, a dedicated thing to, like, early game gear. Good to have you here. I hope I pronounced this right. Joki 445. Sorry, you'll have to tell me how you pronounce your name. Also about the Great One Lock and Paladin combo, you can also get the Ring of the Mystic Scoundrel. Yes, absolutely. That's a very good thing. Oh no, how late am I? What did you miss? Oh, you haven't missed anything, Chloe Nelson. We are currently... We're just figuring out the first build. We're doing Umberlee first, and we're kind of looking at her gear and what we could do with something interesting. We're thinking level 4 Eldritch Knight, level 8 Tempest Cleric, with dual wielding to have the trident in the offhand, so we can use the trident to attack, and big spells for our main action. You're right the first time, Josie. Josie, thank you. Sorry, I'm not good with names. Yeah, no, I quite like the 4-8 split. I think that's what we're going to go with. Let me lock that in. Eldritch Knight 4 Tempest, and that's already a pretty unique build. I've never really combined Fighter and Cleric to that degree, especially not Eldritch Knight, so I quite like it. Tempest Cleric 8. We could go Trident of the Waves for our main weapon. I think, actually, someone said having the Wave Mother Sickle in our main hands, just kind of to be there for the dual wielding. I like that, so I'm going to put that in as our other weapon. Excuse me one second. Alright, I'm back, sorry. Had to mute my mic because I coughed up a lung. It's currently sitting on the floor. I've been wanting to do Storm from X-Men inspired build, and this is good inspiration. Yeah, that's what I love about this kind of build-making thing, is yes, we're building, like, oh, you know, Umberlee's Disciple or something like that, but genuinely, this doesn't need to be that. This could be anything with a similar theme. Have you considered the level 9 ability is better than a feat? The thing is, though, is we know we're taking the dual wielder feat, which means we're already down in ability score improvement, so I'm thinking we're going to want at least 2. Because Wisdom is in a unique position in this game. Because with Charisma, you have things like the Birthright Hat or Duke Ravenguard's Longsword. With, you know, Dexterity, you got things like the Graceful Cloth, Strength, the Potion of Everlasting Vigor. Pretty much every stat except Wisdom has a piece of gear that can boost it by +2. The closest thing that Wisdom has is Khalid's Gift, but that's just a +1 and it's an Act 3 item. So whenever you make a Wisdom build in this game, if you want to reach that 20 mark, you're more ability score improvement dependent. And that is the problem. We want, yeah, Hammock, we want dual wielder because we want to be able to wield our trident in the offhand, and it's a versatile weapon, not a light weapon, so we would need it. Wouldn't it just grant advantage with the trident as well, or just a sickle? It specifically says this weapon. That leads me to think, until we test it in-game, or until I test it in-game, because I don't do the testing on this live stream, that this only applies to the sickle. But it's just there to look cool. It's not there to be used, really, because we're going to be using our action for spells. Question, have you tried modding the game at all? Oh, buddy. How do you think I make these builds? I don't just... Okay. I'm having a bit of a joke. I've been using cosmetic mods for my builds recently, and I have been doing a honor mode playthrough, which is just chocker full of subclass and everything mods. You can find it on the channel, but yes, I have been using mods. Hello, Zevran! Good to have you here! Oh, I managed to catch the live stream. We're doing Umberlee. Yes, we are, my friend. Change the sickle for a hammer and you have a Thor build? That's true. But I think we're, oh, hang on. I've just realised we're on a page for something that is inaccessible through normal gameplay. Wave Mother's Boots. This is why it wasn't on Umberlee's page, because this can't be obtained without mods. So, guess that's out of the question. Right, let's look at this piece of clothing, because this is going to be our first... Oh, wait, hold on. Does Eldritch Knight get mage armor? Wait, I've exited the wiki. I didn't mean to do that. Does Eldritch Knight gain mage armor? Because it's from the wizard spell list, right? So it should do. If I can actually spell. It does, yes. Aha, there we go. Let's see. Yes, mage armor. Okay, so we can use clothing with this build. So yeah, we can use the Wave Mother's robe. Nice. I asked because I had a mod to recommend to you, the Conquest Paladin. It's amazing for that Paladin warm-up build. Yeah. Okay. I would like to make modded builds eventually, but I feel like the base game has enough that I would like to keep making stuff just vanilla for now without, so I don't alienate console players, especially with the new wave of Xbox players that have come in. So I'm trying not to do modded builds at the moment, but I will take that into consideration in the future. So yeah, we're going to use the Wave Mother's robe because it's going to give us resistance to fire and cold, which is great. If the wearer is standing in a water surface at the start of the turn, they heal 1d4 hit points. That's probably why the Wave Mother's boots were cut, because they just rolled it into the robe. Mage armor and shield also, yes. We're mainly going to be picking up utility from Eldritch Knight. We're also going to get Create or Destroy Water from this, and a +1 to our armor class. So that's nice. Hi, Desmond. Good to see you here today. Hey, buddy, hope you're having a great day today. You as well, my dude. Glad to have you on the stream. You also get it for free with invocations, too. Oh. Oh, yeah, but we're not taking Warlock levels with this. I don't believe. You can make this a push build, given there are a lot of gust spells that push people. Yeah, this will have this build inherently, because we're using cold damage, lightning, wet surfaces, all that. This is going to have a lot of battlefield control quite inherently, especially if we go with like things that, you know, blow wind and such. And Umberlee is a storm goddess? Yes, exactly. Apologies if you hear me bump my mic. That is me very quickly trying to press the button on top that lets me mute it so you guys don't hear me coughing. Because I'm still getting over a cold. When you work in education, you get every disease known to man. I'm probably radioactive at this point. Let's see. So, Wave Mother's Cloak. Okay, this cloak, this Wave Mother's Cloak, it's a meme. What it does is it gives you water layer protection, which prevents burning. Okay, but it makes you vulnerable to lightning and cold damage. Why would you ever want this on? This is doing the exact opposite of what we want for this build. The water sparkler shoes? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Children are petri dishes? Yes. You work in education? Yes, I do. I specialise in children with special needs. But I can't obviously divulge anymore because that would be not a good thing to say on the internet. If you want to go more Eldritch Abomination theme for this build, we could go Ghoul Warlocks. Yeah, maybe, but that's not quite what I'm going for here. Challenge accepted? For what? If you want to do the dual wield trident and don't mind a bit of cheese, you can summon an air myrmidon and get it arrested in the evidence chest. You can get its cold damage. What the hell? Interesting. Okay, I'd go for a different cloak personally. Yeah, I can't. As much as this is like an Umberlee item, it's so shit. Water myrmidon. Okay. I think the air and water ones are the same, right? Am I mistaken? If, yeah, they cancel each other out, I think, Boundless. The vulnerability and resistance. You can get any Myrmidon weapon by arresting it. Okay. Yeah, okay, so as cool as that is, I might mention it in the video. I don't want to, like, get stuff through glitches just in case they get patched. Right, so... what is this? There's another thing here. The Alandra's Whelm. is a rare, moderately enchanted +2 variant of the Trident family of weapons. Also, there's 2 Tridents for this. How long do you think the live stream will go? The usual time frame is about 3 hours, so that's kind of what I'm aiming for, especially where I do have a cold, and I'm probably going to start losing my voice pretty soon. I keep coughing really badly. I'm having to mute my mic. A Myrmidon is an element you can summon... Oh, yeah. So, I'm not too sure about getting glitched weapons, just in case, like I said, if the glitch gets patched, that makes the build irrelevant. And I've had that happen before, so I don't really want to go for that. You'll probably go for Tempus, Cleric, Eldritch Knight, but I would keep in mind a Storm Sorcerer, Goo Warlock. For the future, that could be its own build, for sure. But I kind of like the direction we're going with this. To be honest, I know he said the Wave Mother's Sickle, but I kind of like the idea of dual-wielding this Trident with the other one. Because we get things like Frostbite with this like unique attack. I'm going to put it in the list and people can just choose. Surge! Good to see you, mate. Glad to have you here. The quality of this stream is taking a downturn because I'm not even kidding. I'm like coughing like my guts up every few seconds. Why is... Oh, I checked the stream page and it was on the straw poll and I was like, what? What's going on? But it just, the bloody thing was paused on my, my little window here that I can check. Okay. Right. First time live. Oh, good to have you here, Serge. Good to see you. What about the Sparky Points Trident? I was thinking of that as being an early game gear option. Let me grab it. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. This would be like an early game one. I'm going to put it in the document. Hold on. As like early game options. Yeah, for the armor we have the Wave Mother's Robe, but I think we're mainly going to be playing around with things that's like Lightning Turret. Maybe just 2 builds to stream. We don't need you to lose your lung, you know? Yeah, I know. Which is a shame, because obviously I didn't stream last weekend because I was too busy, and now this stream is like... I'm fighting death. Right. We'll see. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking Tempus, Cleric, Eldritch Knight, so I think we're done with that. Let's look at the rest of the items now, and we'll go from there. We've got the clothing. So we need a headpiece, we need a cloak, we need some handwear, and we need some boots. Also an amulet, and some rings. Okay. Headwear, what are we thinking? We could go for the cold brim hat, that might be good. Wait, is there actually a quest at the Umberlee Temple in Act 3? Yep, there is. And it's a pretty significant one too, actually. Really helps out with the main quest line. Let's see what else we have here. Just kind of scrolling through quickly. What even is it? I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's really, really interesting. Honestly, go to the Umberlee Temple and agree to help them with what they ask you to do and follow that quest line. And it's really interesting. It's one of my favourite quests in Act 3. Because of the one part, if you know, you know. I can see the Helmet of Grit being interesting for that extra bonus action, perhaps. Since we're Eldritch Knight, we have access to everything, which is nice. What am I thinking here? Lifebringer may be good for the early game, at least. Remind me what that does. Let me have a look for it. Lifebringer. When the wearer gains lightning charges, they also gain 3 temporary hit points. I guess a whopping 3 that can't stack with any other source. Maybe. if you've got all your other stuff on other characters. Mm. You are right, Zephyrin. We do get heavy armor, which is good. Yeah, it's really good. We're going to have access to everything. There is a temple. I have 246 hours on that game and I haven't found it yet. What? Yeah, there's an Umberlee temple in Baldur's Gate. It's right next to the Steel Watch factory. Past where Volo is, like, being heckled. What are we thinking for a headpiece? I wonder. I mean, it can be kind of anything, really. Like, we're not relying on things like the Birthright Hat or anything like that. We could go for the Diadem of Arcane Synergy, since we're going to be inflicting the wet condition, and this can be obtained in Act 1. It would give our weapons a bit more oomph in the early game. Hat of Stormy Science, yeah, there's that, or there's, like, the Coldbrim Hat, Coldbrim Hat for the Encrusted with Frost, or the Hat of the Storm Scion for Arcane Acuity, which the affected ending has +1 on spell attack rolls and spell save DCs for each turn. The Thunder Arcane Hat. I had a neat idea for a build a while ago. 6 Ancient Paladin, 6 Life Cleric for a very supportive tank. Okay, interesting. Wait, the water hit on the Trident. Yeah, it does. I don't know if it still applies when thrown. I will have to test that when I actually make the building game. That is what I plan to do. Right, so I'm leading between the Coldbrim Hat, the Hat of Storm Scion's Power, the Diadem of Arcane Synergy. That's kind of the main three. I think we'll pick from these. It does apply water when thrown. Have you tried it? Because if so, that's incredible. That's exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, once per turn, any condition inflicted on a target also applies 2 turns of Encrusted with Frost. If active entity is disadvantaged on dex saves, when there are 7 or more turns remaining, they must succeed a DC 12 con save, or take 1d4 cold and become frozen. And a frozen entity is incapacitated. If dealt bludgeoning, thunder, or force damage, it shatters, ending the condition. They gain vulnerability to that. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, so the Coldbrim Hat could be good. The Storm Scion's Hat would just give us, you know, a bit of a bump to our spell save DC, which could be good. Don't get me wrong. Where is... Yeah, sorry. Just check it. I always, like, check the stream health page just to make sure it hasn't died for some reason. And then, yeah, well, that's obtained in Act 2. That's obtained in Act 2. This is obtained in Act 1. You could add the gloves that add Encrusted with Frost when giving an enemy a condition, because wet is a condition. That is true. We could totally stack on the ice effects, which would make sense for a build like this. Oh, and we can also work with lightning charges with, like, the Wave Mother's boots. Or not the Wave Mother's boots, like the Water Sparklers as well. There's a lot of... Oh, but I think the Water Sparklers are medium armor, and we're relying on mage armor for this build, so that actually wouldn't work, maybe. I'll have to double check that one. I'll quickly go over the cloaks as well. Let's see. I mean, I don't think there's anything too crazy here. Perhaps I'll just leave that for people to decide on their own with the cloaks. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can kind of just slap whatever into the slot. There's nothing actually relevant to this build, so I'm not going to focus on it. That's what I usually do with cloaks. Unless I need a cloak for an aspect of a build, I just don't bother with it and let people choose. You can cast spells without disadvantage and don't need to stand on your own wet surface if you throw it. Thunderskin Cloak? The Thunderskin Cloak works with reverberation, and I don't know if we're going to get that in this build. I will see. What were we on about for this? We were on about the Winter's Clutches. Perhaps as an option for the... What was the other one? Because there was one that interacted with lightning charges. Just got here. What are we working on? Hello, I hope I pronounced this right. Faye? What we're working on is an Umberlee build. We've kind of gone for a Tempest Cleric Eldritch Knight mix using Umberlee's gear, focusing on cold damage. Cloak of Protection has never hurt anyone. Yeah, but I don't explicitly recommend it in my builds, because again, it is just fairly obvious, so if you want it, take it. I like to think that people who watch my videos do kind of know how to, like, change things to fit what they want. Yeah, I try not to just keep going over the same things over and over again unless the build needs it or heavily benefits from it. So that's what, and for the sake of time as well, I try not to dwell on stuff like that for too long. Let me just double check. Where are the gloves that you think we're smart? I like to think so. Okay, so I know that's a joke, but if you guys weren't smart, then this stream would not be happening. You overestimate my creativity. Well, I brought you guys in here, didn't I, to do this? I'm only one bloke. There's things I'm gonna miss. I need outside input. That's the whole point. Let's see, what else do we have here? I thought there was some pair of gloves that interacted with lightning charges, but I could be mistaken. I might be thinking of reverberation. Never underestimate the dumbacity of YouTube commenters. Oh, I mean... You're looking for the sparkle hands. Thank you, Leo. Good to see you here as well. I believe that's the first time I've seen you in chat. But again, we're not using unarmed strikes, so I don't think the sparkle hands are actually going to do us any good, are they? Yeah, here we are. We're on hit with an unarmed attack. The wearer gains 2 lightning charges. Yeah. Oh, but hold on. While imbued with lightning charges, attacks against metal constructs and foes wearing metal armor gain advantage. Ah, is that worth it though? Are we focusing on melee or spellcasting? Mostly spellcasting, but with a dab of melee, because we can do like throwing tridents, which will apply status conditions and be really strong. Sparkle hands also works when the sparkle hands work when throwing. Are you sure? I'm gonna put that in there for testing purposes later. Test in big capital letters next to it. Okay, testing that later. And I think if not that, then the Winter's Clutches make sense just to stack on that cold stuff. I think. Almost completely sure. Okay, I'll take almost completely. I will test it on my own. He's sick. Give him a pass for being wrong about all of us. I'm not in some sort of fugue state. I am perfectly lucid. I am just... My chest is trying to escape my body through my mouth, that's all. I'm feeling a bit better now. I've got a bit of energy. So yeah, probably the Cold Brim Hat to really stack that Frost would work. Arcane Acuity could work. But I think the Diadem of Arcane Synergy can also work. But then... we're probably not going to be throwing as much as we're going to be casting spells. This is definitely... Actually, I'm going to put all 3 into the document, and it's just going to be, like, when I get to the equipment section, it's just going to be, like, you can choose between this, or this, and go from there. Because, again, the whole point of these builds is they're supposed to be highly customizable, as opposed to just being, you must use this very specific combination of classes, spells, and items in order to achieve fuck million damage. I like that term, fuck million. It's a very big number. Or we could just be a lightning type Dragonborn, because we get cold resistance from clothes. Yes, that would give us a 3rd resistance. That is true. You're willing to lose a lung for a stream. Yes, you are too sick, I think. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. I'm not missing another stream. I'm not missing a stream 2 weeks in a row. Even if it's a slightly shorter stream in the end just to save my voice, I'd be fine. I've already recorded Monday's video, so I'm not too worried. Gloves of Belligerent Skies, maybe? I mean, yes, because we are doing lightning damage, so if you wanted reverberation on top of it, that could work. But we'll come back to that. I'm pretty dead set on the gloves for now. I'm just double-checking something that had me a bit worried. Oh no, it was the speedy light feet I was thinking of. No, so we can use the water sparklers. When the wearer stands in water during combat, it becomes electrified. If the wearer starts their turn on an electrified surface, they gain 3 lightning charges. Yep, we're absolutely having that. Absolutely having that. I think that one is locked in. Wait, have we considered level 5 Eldritch Knight for extra attack you could throw twice? Okay, so we're mainly a spellcaster here, Hammock. I don't necessarily want to be throwing all the time. The only reason we're throwing is so we have the ability to make things wet. And also deal, you know, that kind of throwing damage. The main thing we're doing here is spellcasting. And we're trading extra attack for the Radiant Strike Lightning, so we get extra lightning damage on top, which is going to trigger a bunch of stuff regarding our other status effects. So that's kind of the plan. Mr. Genji Main, hi, good to have you here. Fine, I just like extra attack. Sorry, Hammock. Hey, I have a question if you all don't mind. Have you had any videos you would suggest for druids? Ghost Flame Blade, that's a good video for a druid. Oh, I'm trying to think of druid video. My Mielikki's Guardians video, one of my old deity builds, is still a fun druid build. I quite like it. I have a recent one, which is the Feywild... The Feywild Wanderer? Not the Feywild Wanderer. The Feywild Channeler? I guess that's not a druid, though. That's a nature cleric. I'm trying to think of druid builds I've done. Death's Hand, the Poisoner, those are like Spores druid builds. There's a lot of options here, Mr. Genji. You could definitely go with some stuff. Had to dip for a while. What's the general idea / consensus now? Eldritch Knight mixed with Tempus Cleric, 4-8 split. We're using the Wave Mothers, Tridents, maybe even the Sickle. We've kind of decided to focus on Cold and Lightning. Yeah, stuff like that. We've got a bunch of stuff. Also, make sure to grab Shocking Grasp from Eldritch Knight, since you can attack with the Trident in the offhand, wet them, and then force them to take double damage. My only issue with taking the offensive cantrips from Eldritch Knight is that we're not going to have high intelligence on this build, and Eldritch Knight scales off of intelligence. It might work, but I don't know. Spore Druids are just so good. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to remember... Yeah, because I did Death's Hand and the Poisoner, which were both Spore Druids builds, and they were really good. That Bard plus Druid is one of your favourite builds on the channel? Oh god, I'm trying to remember what that one is. I've made nearly 100 build videos, right? Some of them just escape my mind. Which one was that one again, Ilya? If you don't mind my asking? I cannot remember. So this build is just constantly ankle deep in a hazardous puddle? Perhaps. Right, on to the accessories now, I think. Song of Forest or something like that? Oh! Voice of the Wilds! That was the one. Yes, I remember that now. Yeah, I quite like that one. Bard and Druid was a really interesting combo. How do we celebrate 100 builds? I was thinking of maybe doing a remake video of my first ever build, which was the Devil Slayer / Dante from Devil May Cry. That's my idea. I was thinking of maybe remastering that original video to be more in line with my modern sensibilities, my more in-depth game knowledge to optimize it further and maybe create something a bit more faithful. And obviously using the new cosmetic mods that I've been using to create a more visual likeness of Dante. That was what I was thinking of, maybe just remaking my first ever video. Oh, nice. I'm all for that. Yeah, I thought people might like that one, so that's what I wanted to go for. I remember I was going to do a run as a Knight of Kelenvor, but then I took Spores Druid as my main class and had to deny every Druid allegation I had in dialogue. Celebrate 100 builds of a cursed build, level 1 dip in every class. Maybe I'll make that my 99th build. Because how many do I actually have? I'm going to check this now, because you guys have got me curious. How many builds do I have? Let me check. Because I have the playlist, right? So I can just check how many are in the playlist. Baldur's Gate 3 builds. 88 videos. We're 12 off of 100. Are we actually closing in on 100? Yes, we're 88 videos in. The Baldur's Gate 3 build playlist has 88 videos. Yeah. And I've been doing this since September of last year. So... And that was back when I was uploading every weekday. Obviously, I've slowed down now to 3 build videos a week, but that number is fast approaching. Absolutely. As a side note, would you do another sheet of how many times you used each subclass sometimes later? Yeah, I could. When did I do it last time? Was it a month ago? Because obviously a few things have changed, because like I've used Oath of Ancients Paladin now. I think I've used every class now. And subclass. Not gonna lie, I love your I love your DMC builds, but if you remake them, I mean, please, 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 can you make the thumbnail classes you use? Because that's so freaking good. Yeah, with like the class icons, yeah, I can totally do that. Sometimes it's a bit tricky if I'm using like 3 or 4 classes, like I did with the Dante build originally, because it was a rogue, paladin, bard. It's a little bit tricky to fit it all into like that black bit on the side. I need to up my thumbnail game a bit because, yeah, my thumbnails are not the best visually. Herbo's Jack of all trades builds, it'd be interesting to see your take on it. I really don't know what I could add to that conversation, genuinely. I feel like people have just made really detailed guides on that, and I'd just be like, this is how I do it. And I don't know if it would be necessarily good. I like how you've been doing with the rest of your thumbnails. Yeah. I tried to put a bit of effort into the left side. The right side is just whatever interesting quote or text thing I put up. Bard just says swords only. Do you mean like for weapon proficiency? Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. To be fair, you could just use the 2 big ones. That's true. Maybe do a special, a build dedicated to each race. Lore-wise accurate, I don't know. I like the sound of that. In theory, but the problem is, and this is just the internet being the internet, when you start talking about, like, racial stuff, even if it's fantasy races, if you start attaching certain stereotypes to races, that can, like, be mirrored in real life and things get iffy. So I try not to focus too much on race unless there's a specific racial ability that I want. You do you, man? Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. How you do it is why we're here. I mean, sometimes I feel like a change in approach would be nice. I saw an interesting video the other day about someone who said, like, there's a lot of people are kind of getting tired of, like, the really flashy, highly edited content of YouTube, and so stuff that's a bit more chill, which is what I like to think my stuff is, works well, but I don't know. You say that they aren't making excellent thumbnails for 3 videos a week. It's literally just a screenshot with a black overlay, some text, and some images. That's it. It's nothing special. They may not be the best, but I like them. I mean, at this point, right, I've noticed something, because like those thumbnails are so attributed to my channel. If you see that thumbnail, you just know it's my video. Whereas if I try to maybe make a thumbnail with like a different type of style, people might not know right away. You're one of the nicest YouTubers I've ever met. Like, you're helpful. You don't just talk to the people who pay you. I mean, nobody pays me. YouTube pays me through ads. I don't take patrons. I don't think this is... YouTube is not my main thing. This is like a side thing that I do for fun. I have a full-time job. And I don't want people to like start paying me and then they're suddenly like the exclusive members of the community because they're giving me money. No, I fucking hate that, man. I want everyone in this community to be seen as equal people, and that we can all get together and have a good time. Unless for some reason YouTube has to become my main source of income, which God forbid that ever happens, I will never ever have monetized content. Ever. No exclusive Discords, no nothing. That's my plan. Your videos are really relaxing and informative. I enjoy the style. Still a good thumbnail. That's what makes them good. Okay, you guys are all just gassing me up now. Let's get back to this. This isn't the hobo appreciation hour. This is let's actually do my bloody job and make these builds. I really appreciate all the nice comments there, guys. It does make me feel good about what I do. And overall, you're just really charismatic. I can barely speak in some of my videos. Charismatic is not the word I'd use. I've done Lorebard a couple of times. Who's saying about Lorebard? Sorry. I've missed stuff. Severin. No, I just meant for your list of how many subclasses, how many you grab. Bard is only swords. Oh. I've used the Lorebard a few times, and Valabard a couple of times. Yeah, I'll do an updated list one day. I appreciate your thumbnails because they aren't clickbait. 800 damage, 12 attacks, broken. Yeah, I know. And the amount of people who have been using AI art in their thumbnails. I don't watch other Baldur's Gate build videos because I don't want to plagiarize other people's ideas. Because I might accidentally do it, whatever, but like, some of them just, I don't know, they rub me the wrong way a little bit. If we don't have any ring, we could use the caustic ring. Oh no, I've got some ideas for rings. Like, I just want to talk to a dude I like, that's it. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about having a small channel as well. Especially with these streams where we have, like, less than 100 viewers or whatever. Because it's so much more personable. And I appreciate that. No, like your style, the build's really good. Yeah, thank you. Just hearing that got me to like and subscribe. What a refreshing attitude. Thank you, Mike Klein. Good to have you here. And thank you for subscribing. It's very kind of you. I see you have a charming awkwardness. Well, this whole channel is just me spitballing off the top of my head. Anyway, build. Making the Umberlee build. We're past the hour point that I was hoping for here. The stream might go slightly longer than the usual time. There was one amulet that I had an interest in, if I remember where it is. Where is it? I mean, I usually like... But we're not going to level 6, so it's not going to be a big deal. I was going to say a Spellcrux amulet, but nah, maybe not. I like that if we go to level 6. It's a bit shitty, like, as a thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I understand that YouTubers have to make money. But, you know, I just feel like having, like, this, like, content exclusivity and, like, community stuff is a bit annoying. That's all. Like, why use AI art? The game makes you look good already. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just realized I've forgotten to subscribe. You saw nothing. There's a blank space in the chat. Back to the build then. We consider dual wielding to use the legendary staff. Oh, the Markiplier staff. Okay, that's the other channel meme. I can't pronounce the actual name of the staff, the Marco shish kebab or whatever it is, so I just call it the Markiplier staff. Banger music, by the way. Yep, Zelda is the best background music. Amulet of Branding. Bludgeoning is related to water. I mean, the Amulet of Branding is okay, but it only lasts for one attack. So it's kind of meh. What does Valabard bring to the table? I know it gives extra attacks and martial weapons, but doesn't Swordsbard get that and its flourishes? No, Swordsbard only gets Scimitar proficiency. And Valabard gives the... It's more of a support-oriented thing, but you get shields and full martial weapon proficiency. So it's way more flexible in that regard. Blade flourishes, yes, are powerful, but they're not the be-all and end-all. Howdy ho, champs! Hi, Kyle Shank! Good to have you here. Can anyone pronounce that staff's name? Oh, I thought it's only one attack. Oh, it's only one attack? I thought it was more. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was more, because if you look at it, it says, Brand the Weak. This effect lasts 3 turns. That's what it says on the tooltip for the game. Or until the target takes damage. Completely missed that bit whenever I recommended it before, so in my opinion, it's not as good as I thought it was. Is there a water-based corrections favorite thing from the Mark Roper stuff? No, there's lightning and cold and thunder. It could definitely work, but again, that's just an option you can take if you want it. I'll let people decide that. I kind of got a theme for this build that I'm enjoying right now. Oh, wait! We could go for the Spine Shudder Amulet. When a wearer deals damage with a ranged spell attack, you can inflict reverberation. Ooh, that would add another status effect to the build. Marco Heshkir, Markiplier. For the early game, the Cacophony Staff. Oh, we got some early game options like the Sparky Points, I think it's called. I like the Spine Shudder Amulet actually to get reverberation as well. I'm totally grabbing that. Yeah, I think that's good. With the classic 2 Paladin 10 Bard would be a really good RP for the O for the Ancients, since the Ancients are all about spreading and preserving joy. You can RP as a youth pastor with an acoustic guitar. Oh god, you can hear me wheezing in my laugh. That's so funny. Spine Shudder Amulet plus Thunderskin Cloak. Yes! Good show. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Sorry, if you just heard me crunch, I just had a throat lozenge to try and stop my coughing. And it just, like, reached the end. So sorry if you just heard me munch on something. That happened once on stream before without me knowing it would happen, and I was so embarrassed. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I've added the Spine Shudder Amulet and the Thunderskin Cloak. Cavill, have I never feared any build more? Necklace of Elemental Augmentation, or maybe the Blast Pendant. I'm not a huge fan of the Blast Pendant overall. If I'm remembering which one that is correctly. Yeah, once per long rest, you basically just deal a little bit more lightning damage. I don't think it's worth it. Compared to getting Reverberation on every ranged spell attack, the Blast Pendant just doesn't feel worth it. And while the Elemental Augmentation Necklace is good in theory. We'd only be using it with Eldritch Knight cantrips, which will use our intelligence, which we're not leveling with this build, because we're mainly focusing on wisdom, because we're mostly a Tempus cleric for our spellcasting. So I don't see that being necessary, because our cleric cantrips are only going to be Produce Flame and Sacred Flame, which don't fall... I mean, Produce Flame would fall under that, but we're not a fire build. In fact, we're making enemies wet, which means fire. They're going to be resistant, so... I don't know. I think the Reverberation... I think the Spine Shadow Amulet works. Hello, Phantom Morochi. Good... Phantom Morochi. Phantom Morochi. Or like Miriachi or something. No, sorry. Phantom, good to have you here. Which deity is this? Umberlee, as a few people in chat have said. In fact, I think we're just about done. Just gotta figure out the rings now. I wish Larian changed the basic clothes for each class. Yeah, they changed the armor, but not the camp clothes. I think that's a bit lame. I think there could have been a bit more to do with that. The thing about Thunderskin, while it does have synergy, it also encourages getting hit, which means you want to be in the front lines. Not necessarily. It's literally just a contingency plan. You have it on, and then if the situation comes up where it works, it works. You don't have to be in the front lines necessarily. And besides, yeah, because the thing is, it's like, no matter how hard you try, there are going to be situations where you're in a position that you don't want to be in. You don't have to have every part of your build or your equipment actively working. It could just be something to fall back on. Does that make sense? I want to play a Shadow Druid, just let me dye my Druid clothes Goth Black. Why there was no all-black dye in the base game, I will never understand. The fact that it's like one of the most popular mods on the BG3 Nexus is just to put an all-black dye in the game. It's such a missed opportunity. That's a good point, you've convinced me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right? Yeah. Right, rings. There's one I definitely want, which is... Let's see. Here it is. The Sparks Wall, which means that we cannot be electrocuted. So if we do create watery surfaces, we're not going to get electrocuted. I think that makes sense. I think there's... And it gives us lightning resistance, which just makes sense for this build anyway. So I think we want to grab it. Absolutely. I mean, technically we're going to get... Oh, you know what would also make sense for this build? Say it with me, everyone. The Darkfire Shortbow. Because it would give you the lightning of the fire and cold resistance and haste, which is just great for blaster casters anyway. And we don't have a ranged slot, so... Yeah, Darkfire Shortbow. It makes too much sense for this build. Oh no, it's here. Hell yeah, Darkfire. Ring of Spiteful Thunder. I just saw that, Zevran. That's a good idea. I'm loving this music, by the way. Where is the Ring of Spiteful Thunder? Let's have a look. When dealing thunder damage to a reverberating creature, it becomes dazed. Yes, because dazed basically incapacitates people. Holy shit. Yeah. Don't we already get both resistances from the Wave Mother robe? Yes, that's true. But where the Darkfire Shortbow can be obtained at the start of Act 2, you don't get the Wave Mother's robe until the end of a questline in Act 3. So it just gets us that early on, right? Makes sense. A bow that gives haste. Oh my god, you guys gas me up incredibly and then just knock me back down with the memes. I'm kidding, it's fine. We're just making a dazed build? Yeah, but okay, so this is what this build is doing now. Reverberation, dazed, freezing, lightning charges. We are literally a storm incarnate with this build. This shit's cool as fuck. I'm really liking this build. I think we've got it. But the problem is now, are you going to make a bazooka build since you know DMC Lady? Oh, I could. Alright, I think we've got the build. I think it's ready to go. I think it is video ready. It just needs testing. So, Crowd Control Queen. Yeah, okay, this is the thing. We now need to name the build. Whoa, Lady. Yes, please. I absolutely could. Yeah, Lady's a great character. I could absolutely try. Yeah, we need to name this build now, because I just have it listed as Umberlee on my little document here. So we need to come up with something. I usually go, like, for my deity builds, I go, like, the blank of Umberlee, or, like, Umberlee's blank. What is your process for testing? Start a new profile, immediately go to level 12, thanks to a mod, and then I test it in... Well, you see the combat footage in my videos, Alex. That is me I test the build in that scenario before recording the combat footage when I have what I want ready to go. Could you name it after the Deity song? I don't think I can put bitch in the title. I can't name it the Bitch Queen. No, that will get me in a lot of trouble. Zim attack, the Eye. Ooh, the Eye of Umberlee. Like the Eye of the Storm, but it's the Eye of Umberlee? I love that, Zim. That's so good, the Eye of Umberlee. Yeah, that's the name of the build. The Eye of Umberlee. The Living Storm of the Bitch Queen. I'm gonna have to reference that at least once in the video that she's called that. The Calm of the Storm Caller, the Divine Wrath, the Queen of Sparks and Water. I like the Eye of Umberlee. I think that's gonna work. Maybe when I actually design the character, I could do like the heterochromia thing, so they literally have it like Umberlee's eye and it's like a stormy color. Now that's a band name. Eye is so good. The Eye of Umberlee is cool as fuck. Yeah, I like it. Isra, Wrath of the Waves. That's also good. Queen of Bitches. No, that's a bard build. The Bench Queen. You got some. Oh god. Oh god. I literally didn't even have time to reach for my mic then. You guys nearly killed me. I don't know why the Bench just sent me. It reminds me of like if the Grinch was like really, I don't know. We've got it though. Sea Monster Dragonborn Umberlee Storm Goddess build. I love it. It's really, really good. YouTube censorship ready. Yeah, I was really worried about using like the Wave Mother's robe initially because I thought it was going to get me like in trouble, but it's not so far. I still want it to be Umberlee's pitch. Let's leave that for now. Okay, I think we're done with the Umberlee build as a whole. I think it's done. The bitch that stole Hobo's lungs. You guys are gonna kill me. No, every time there's a new like joke in the chat and it's just making me laugh more and more. Oh no. The freaking bitch. The Arabian one, Mr. Bitch. Oh no! For a chosen of Bahamut that is the... Okay, let me get serious again. I can't stop. For a chosen of Bahamut that is the opposite of your Tiamat build, an all-in-your-face tank ruthless character. Yeah, that could be cool. Hobo, don't die on us. I'm trying! We going brass? Never forget if it's brass or bronze dragons that live near or in oceans. I showed up a design for a scrapped build that was like a blue sea monster looking dragonborn that I think I want to go with. I mean, she drowns people and fills their lungs with water so it's accurate. Thus a new meme is born. Bench. Every time we do these streams, man, I swear. Bench is the name of this character for me. I don't know if people ever catch, like, sometimes when I name a character in a build, sometimes, like, it'll show the name of the character if you, like, multi-class in the level up screen. Sometimes I put, like, little secret jokes as the name and see if people catch them. Most time people don't seem to comment on them, but I think one of my favorites is when I did, like, the Kirito build, which is, like, popular anime character. And so I made it, like, the name of the character, like, a gamer tag, like it was XX Kirito, but the I was, like, a 1. And I think one person picked up on it. Stop benching, guys, we're losing him. Oh, no, it was bronze. Sorry for benching. We're going to bench him, but blue is cool. I'll stop benching. Hi, Borg! I hope I haven't missed you in chat, because if your first chat is about benching... Oh, good to have you here, Borg. And since we've finished this build, I'm going to get a drink. Everyone remember to hydrate. Yes, I have a big gulp of water. Back when, like, the Queen got... was it when the Queen died? I can't remember. Everyone, like, got, like, these big British flag cups, and I have one just for drinking water out of... Just for drinking water. Hydrating. Oh, that's better. Okay, collect myself. Let's get back into it. Let's pick the next deity. Right, I think... Okay, so, considering we're kind of on the meme train, There was a build that was suggested by a long-time member of the channel, Matria, who I think has been in the chat quite a lot. Yeah, I see they commented recently about doing Sharess, which I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Matria. Good, you are still here. Sorry, hold on, I'm going to cough. There we go. Right. My lovely... Well, I'm just having a look, because Sharess, there was an interesting thing about it. Let me just quickly go Google who this is. I think, tell you what, because they were kind of like, there was like a couple in the poll that I think I'm going to do. I think we'll do... I think we can probably get a couple more in, I want to say. We'll see. I'm just curious about this one. Here's Sharess. That's boobs. Only requirement, the boots are very fast blinking. 1 second. That's not how you spell boots. Boots are very fast blinking. Prize reward from Akabi, the djinn at the Circus of Lost Days. Okay, so it's an Act 3 item. The boots are very fast blinking are an uncommon pair of boots that grant the wearer the ability to cast Misty Step once per turn, but with the drawback that their clothes are left behind. Sharess's terms of service bait? Hold on. Let me move chat for a sec. There we go. When the user teleports, they will drop their equipped headwear, cloak, armor, clothing, handwear, and camp clothing at the place they teleported from. The boots are very fast blinking, and any equipped weapons, camp shoes, underwear, amulets, and rings will remain equipped. The user will not drop any items that are not equipped to them. If the user unequips their equipment prior to using these boots, they will effectively able to use Misty Step. And it just lets you use it as will. At will. Okay. That's boobs. God damn it. Meme, but kind of tanky build. Gnome with 2 barbarian levels, because then you have advantage on all saving throws. You don't have proficiency. Okay. She's not available, unfortunately, as a cleric deity. Yeah, but neither was Umberlee, so that's not necessarily a requirement. If you do Tiamat, definitely go Zerial Tiefling. I've already done Tiamat. Because I've done deity builds before. If you look at the description of the stream, you can see which ones I've already covered. I return as it's Sharess time. Yeah, I'm thinking we might do it just because we're kind of on like a bit of a jokey mood at the minute. So I feel like making a build about this, like, boots that make you naked. I don't know. I think it might be fun. I don't know. I want to try it. Have you done Bahamut? Yes and no. Not officially. I kind of did a build based on Bahamut before deity builds were officially a thing. So I wasn't really too into the lore. I was just like, oh yeah, here is a draconic warrior that's a paladin sorcerer that could be, like, based on Bahamut, but it was never official. So Bahamut is still on the table, I think. A Shattered Flail would be perfect for Sharess or Leviathan. Well, let's actually read on Sharess, because I'm not that familiar. The Dancing Lady, the Patroness of Festivals, the Festival Madam, the Lustful Mistress, the Tawny Temptress, the Succubus of Sensation. You guys are gonna get me freaking banned. Description. She was often depicted as a beautiful... this makes me feel weird to read. A beautiful, voluptuous woman with the head of a cat. Okay, Matria, so you wanted me to build a cat girl, is that it? This is what this all led to, was me building a cat girl. Is that what this was? We don't even have Tabaxi in this game. Oh no. Yes, god damn it. I've fallen for a trap. No! The furry goddess. My head is... I've literally just sat here in my chair with my head on my hands. So just like Lust, Aphrodite, then Lawbard cat. I've already got over the fact that cat's a Sith. Oh no. You activated my trap card. Getting Gale as a prerequisite. Because of Tara, yeah. Bard cat, that's just Puss in Boots. I've already made Death from those movies, so maybe. Alright, okay. I feel like this stream is going to need a highlight reel at this point, and it's just a build stream. I feel like it's a dangerous name. Wait, who? Bard Cat, that's just Puss in Boots. I think that's a dangerous name to invoke around a sex goddess. You teleport, and you keep only the boots. That's a very exaggerate take on Puss in Boots. Oh no. I would love a highlight reel for streams. I did one for my first ever live stream, but I never got around to doing it again. Let's have a look. Charis was an innate flirt who loved toying around with beautiful mortals. Once she had her fill, she swiftly moved on to other sources of pleasure. As Bast, she opposed the evil Set along with other good aligned gods of the nation. She has a close relationship with some other bloke who shared her interest in felines, although Charis did as much to annoy him as she did to entice him, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is literally just her love life. She was an ally of Selûne, soon Millie. Okay, so Selûne, that might give us a connection. And she opposed both Leviatar and Shah. Okay, so she does have a bit of a direct relationship to other gods in the game. Oh, she is Bast? Is that a big deal? I don't know what that means. We use telekinesis to throw water at enemies. Gamer girl bath water. Gamer girl bath water. I'm starting to get disappointed in you guys. The Egyptian gods are in this one. Oh, Obelisk, Slifer, and Raw? Sorry. That's an Egyptian goddess? Oh, okay, okay. You could find a way to get someone familiar so that you could have a cat. Oh, yeah. Bast and Set are Egyptian gods. That makes sense now that you've said that. I used to study Egyptian history. What am I on about? I should have known that. Zephyrin, come on. People, we are killing Homo. This was just meant to be a build stream, and I've nearly died twice. Chat needs purging with fire. Basset, the Egyptian cat goddess. We freaking make like Beerus from Dragon Ball or something. I'm sorry, no, it's fine, Matria. I'm having a great time. This is the most I've laughed in a while. Most mythology gods are canon in D&D. Really? Oh, see, the homebrew guy in me makes me want to make like a campaign based on Egypt. That'd be fun. Barbarian Bard for totem cat-like powers. Sexy cat goddess. I just want to make those stupid boots usable. I mean, the thing is, right, I can almost see it being, like, not even like a challenge build, but like just something fun you could do in the playthrough. Since obviously if you're going to be using Misty Step and the whole point is teleporting around, whatever clothes you're wearing, because they're going to get lost anyway, don't matter. So maybe the whole point is that your character is constantly losing their clothes and has to pick up new ones. So they're constantly dressed in these completely mismatching different outfits all the time. Wildheart Barbarian for tiger stuff? Maybe. Yeah, I meant it as a challenge build. Yeah, that could be interesting. Unfortunately, the tone of this stream was set when we started with people about getting people wet. Oh my god. Greek gods, Egyptian gods, Norse gods are all canon. So we'll need unarmored defense. Yes. So my thinking is barbarian or monk. Do we want to be a naked angry person or what my Eilistraee build should have apparently been? True velocity. I mean, we want Larian to add Tabaxi to Let's Make a Petition. Yeah, I don't think Baldur's Gate 3 players can be trusted with cat people. I don't think they can. I mean, those boots would work well with an armored defense. Yeah, exactly. If anybody is going to fight naked, it would be the barbarian Alexander, so we could get Hanzu. I meant it like a build without armor, clothing, gloves, headpiece, cloak. Okay, so maybe we kind of play off of that then. Like, we don't include anything armor-wise. I mean, that's less work for me. We cannot be trusted. Okay, I can see. I know some people were saying Bard. Bard actually synergizes quite nicely with Barbarian, believe it or not. Because things like Bardic Inspiration, especially the combat inspiration you get from Valabard, works well, or even the Lore Bard, like, dissing people, that can also work while raging. So there's stuff like that. Well, if you're gonna go striking, you need to be fast? Yeah, so maybe Monk... Monk, Barbarian, Bard? Maybe. Naked and Aroused, that's a Barbarian if I've ever seen one. Yeah, in fact, just based on that concept alone, Maybe the Barb... Have I done a Barbarian before? I think it's been requested a few times, but I don't know if I've ever actually done it. Monk, Rogue, Barbarian. Maybe. I don't know. I'm liking the Bard. I'm liking the Bard. I kind of want magical secrets, but I'm open for a lower Bard level. Well, the thing is with Barbarian... Oh, God. Wild Magic Barbarian. But even... Because this build is already off the rails chaotic. Wild Magic Barbarian could be so fun. Barbarian? You mean Jack Black? That's good. I like that. Jack Black's awesome. Give yourself a long-reach weapon so we can bring a pole with us. Why do we need a pole? Let's keep reading a little bit more about... Oh, okay, that makes me more uncomfortable, but also makes more sense. Stress was really known as best. Okay, okay. After the spell plague, stress became... Okay. Alright, so it's not too much in here. It's basically just... The goddess of sexy time. Okay, I get it. Barbarian. So 5, Barb, level 7, Valor. You can use Bardic Inspiration while raiding. Yes, Enrico, you can. Also, good to see you. I don't know. Hopefully I haven't missed your previous chats, but it's nice to see you in the stream. What is the deity? Shares, my friend, Miguel. You know why we need a pole, Hobo. God. No, I don't know. Sexy time and cats. Not at the same time. We need a pole to whack chat, apparently. I need to have, like, a soundboard or something where I can just do the horny bonk at you guys. Tiger Barb Bard who lives for love and music. I guess you could. Like, with the bleed stuff. Yeah, and that's kind of on the cat theme to go Tiger. Because really, we only need 3 levels of Barbarian. We just need that Rage and the subclass, and we're good. Hell, if we don't care about the subclass, we could just go for 1 level of Barbarian even, just to get the Rage and the Unarmored Defense. Maybe. Yes, you do admit it. Okay. Can I make a fighter mage cleric? Yeah, easily. I quite like mixing fighter with war cleric. Very fun. Well, I welcome the soundboard. I wouldn't even know how to set that up. I'm not very good at being a YouTube streamer, man. I just kind of do it. Zevran Shot was the one who tested the boots for me. Oh no. Imagine finding that out accidentally. All of you to Hordy jail. Wild Heart is an alternative. Okay, so you guys need to decide Wild Heart, Tiger, or Wild Magic. Go. That is your current objective. Decide. While I get my document ready. Stress. It's okay, I'm seeing Wild Heart. Wild Magic, okay. Already. Let's see. So, Wild Heart seems better. Wild Heart, I vote Tiger. Wild West, that's not an option, Sin. Armor, Tiger because cats. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Wild Hearts. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Success, race. Okay. So then we can kind of lean into the bleed aspect of it. Yeehaw. Wild Heart would probably be better, but Wild Magic would be funny. I've done a lot of Wild Magic stuff lately, though. Like, I think I did a Wild Magic build earlier this week, and Monday's build is going to have Wild Magic in it, so maybe I need to take a step back from that. I've got a bit crazy on the wild stuff. The Graceful Cloth. Yeah, we can't use clothing because the boots just take it off. The whole idea is we're going to be blinking around the place, attacking, maybe attacking and blinking out. Like, it's kind of like a teleporting build, which is really fun the whole time. It's just the problem is we're going to be naked the whole time. Check out the Wild Heart Tiger real quick. 1 second, let me just pop the boots into the list. Yeah, let me check it out. Tiger... Yeah, because it's Tiger's Bloodlust, right? So, Wild Heart Barbarian, yeah, we get range, Tiger Heart, let me go Wild Heart's page, yeah. So, a level 3, we'd get Speak with Animals, which is nice, that's always good for roleplay. Let's see, Tiger Heart, yes, so, Tiger Heart. Changes your rage. While raging, you can use Tiger's Bloodlust, and your jump distance increases by a bit. So we can also jump around the map as well as teleport, which feels pretty good. We'd also maybe want to get Enhanced Ability as well to get Cat's Grace, which we can get from Bard if we're going that route. Lash out and attack up to 3 enemies at once. They each take half the damage your weapon usually deals and start to bleed. Only available while raging. Okay. The Graceful Cloth. Check out the Wild Heart target. Let's do Wild Heart. We need to take a step back from the wild stuff. Makes you think about teleporting and being naked most of the time. Okay, look. Not naked, you can keep your underwear. Well, let's be honest. There's some people in this chat who are not going to keep their underwear. What does Wild Magic do? Wild Magic Barbarian basically makes it so when you rage, you get a Wild Magic Surge. A bit similar to Wild Magic Sorcerer when you cast a spell, except the effects are different. There's a different table, it's a lot shorter, and usually Wild Magic Barbarian's effects are mostly beneficial, and none of them are really negative. And a lot of them revolve around force damage, oddly enough. Kind of interesting for a force build. Naked. Yes, Hammock, he said the quiet part out loud. Random magical effects on rages, yeah, you can't hit me. You could wear the Graceful Cloth to give Cat's Grace. Yes, but the problem is as soon as we teleport, it comes off anyway, so... doesn't really work. Do we keep amulets and rings? Yes. Okay, let me actually just have the page for the boots are very fast blinking up, so it's a constant reference. But you can see here, we keep any weapons, amulets, and rings equipped. Yes, you keep weapons, yes. I like the idea of a Dex Barbarian. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about Baldur's Gate 3 compared to tabletop D&D is Dex Bards are actually viable. Not Dex Bards, Dex Barbarians, because Rage adds the damage bonus to Dex-based attacks, not just Strength. Yeah, with Cat's Grace, does this mean we're going for a Dex Barbarian? Yeah, because if we go with that, then we're basically building a standard kit of stats. We're going for Charisma, Constitution, and Dexterity. Might go Gnome for those saving throws mentioned earlier. Yeah, Gnome could absolutely work, and again, just adds to the chaos of the build, because they're funny little guys. Hey, you can fashion the underwear in this build? Yeah, how am I going to be able to do this whole video with a straight face when there's just a naked person on my screen? Highest possible Dex, Constitution, and Charisma. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just don't wear the underwear in the first place. Oh, that's I'm seeing a lot of hearts in the chat from... Oh, I'm afraid that's a Russian... Anna? Is that meant to be? I'm not sure. Please let me know how to say your name, person in the chat there. But thank you for joining the stream. Yes, Anna, thank you very much. Glad to have you here, Anna. Good to have you in chat. Githyanki have slit eyes. That's true. Remember to give them Sharp's metal armor bikini. That could work. It's like a battle undergarments. That kind of works. I like that, actually. Yeah, okay. So I'm seeing Wild Heart Barbarian. So now we have to figure out the level ratio on that. So we're going Wild Heart Barbarian. I'll keep that as its own page. And we'll go to classes, and we'll go... I mean, we're kind of thinking Barbarian, because that makes sense. So we can either go for Lore Bard... I mean, we could go for any of these, really. They all work. Try another Dirge Alfira intro with this one. Oh, man. Maybe. That video was special. I was hyping that video up for weeks back when it came out. That was before I started monetizing the channel as well. So that was a long time ago. What did Sin say? So how would you do... a fighter mage cleric? Probably 6 levels of fighter, so you get the 2 feats. 6 levels of war cleric, so you get a decent amount of cleric features. And yeah, just focus on wisdom. You maybe even use like the Infernal Rapier or the Scimitar that uses your spellcasting modifier for the attack and damage. That's how I would do that. Please not swords bard, anything but swords. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling swords for this one. I'm feeling Law or Valor. Law would be the ideal. I don't see College of Valor that often. As I said earlier, Gnome, 2 levels of Barbarian for the advantage in every saving throw you're not proficient in. No clothes needed. Yeah, maybe Gnome would work. Let me just actually quickly pull up Gnome very quickly. Just so I can see all the benefits for myself. Because I don't build Gnomes very often. They're not very popular characters. Extra proficiency bonus. Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Okay. So not the physical stuff, though. No swords bard. Okay, everyone's saying no swords. Right, swords is off the table. Valor, I'd say. Valor isn't used enough. I'm all for the gnome plus Valor bard idea. Naked little guy. Okay. Forest gnome? What does Forest gnome do? Forest gnome gives us speak with animals. I mean, yes, it would make sense lore-wise if we're going Wild Heart. But we kind of like the abilities overlap, so it feels like a bit of a waste. You can get anything from those two Drow insurers, correct? God damn it. Oh, can you get anything? I thought you said you can get anything. I'm like, I don't know if they're that open to the idea. Can you get anything from those two? No. I don't think so. I don't think you can... Well, I mean, you can certainly get something, but I don't think you're gonna get an item. Although, I like Valor, we can't go too deep into it because we don't get anything from extra attack. Unless we decide not to get extra attack from Barbarian. Because, well, let's have a look at Wild Heart's features. We need to decide... Okay, this is what we need to decide. We need to decide how far we want to go in Wild Heart. Because the main thing here is the level 3 feature, which is Tiger's Bloodlust. The best thing we can get is if we go to level 6 is probably the Wolverine or the Tiger Beast aspect. Which would allow us to give us... Well, Tiger would give us an additional strength modifier, but we're not building strength, we're building dex. So I feel like that's off the table. However, Wolverine would allow us to maim bleeding targets. And if you don't know what maim does, it reduces their movement speed to 0, and they have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So, it depends on if we think that's important enough to go to level 6 for. If not, we could just do level 3, and then take the rest of the levels and other stuff. Barbarian level 2 gain advantage on dex saving throws and is proficient in strength and dex saves. With Gnome, you're good with all of them. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense actually now that you said that, Faye. Good point. Oh, strength and con you meant. Yeah, oh, shit, yeah, then you're right. But that's true. Oh, we could always be that dwarf with a whip that the random lady always recommends. I know the one you're talking about. I live in Australia, so unfortunately time zones aren't going to let me see the stream through. Good luck and don't let them meme you to death. Thank you for coming, Chloe. It was great to have you. 3 barb, 9 bard, high dex. Wolverines are not cats. My cat acts like a wolverine. Rips you to shreds. I agree with Faye. Yeah, I agree with Faye too. Oh my god, my voice is going. I agree with Faye too. William Voodoo, good to have you here. Thanks for joining the stream. 8 or 9 Barbarian, and then the rest of Valor. Why 8, 9 in Barbarian, if you have my curiosity? What are we getting from those higher levels of Barbarian? Overall. Because you'd get things like Feral Instinct, I guess. When you land a critical hit, you roll an extra damage die as well as a normal additional critical die. I could see building into that if we kind of had a way of building like a, what do you call it, like a crit build, but I don't know if we're going with that because we're kind of limited on the equipment. In a way which we normally aren't. They're hairy enough for me, Ezra. Relentless Rage for once for short rest. Yeah, you can recover from being downed. I think I want to... Well, let's have a look at what Bard can offer us then if we go a bit higher. Because obviously the big thing Bard gives us is spellcasting, which we can't really use while we're raging. But we don't have to be raging all the time, and there's plenty of utility options we can pick up. Plant growth. What's that? Enhanceability. We get all the level 1 stuff, but then that's all low-level stuff, so I don't know. Maybe there's room for a third class in here somewhere, but I don't know what. There's also the weapons as well we'd have to decide on. Old person? Yeah, but then that breaks as soon as we rage, right? And unintentionally, this works on my request for making a Valor Barbarian, albeit not wild magic. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm sure if you made that request at some point. Have we considered an even 6-6 split? Well, 6-6... I don't see what 6-6 gets us if we're going Valor. Because level 6 of Valor Bard is meant to give us extra attack, but then we're already getting that from Barbarian. So is there much of a point in the 6-6 split? What type of build is he doing? Hi, I hope I pronounced this right, Krieg Zero. We are doing a build based around a pair of boots that strip us of our clothes when we use them. This is giving me Stern Librarian Theon vibes. I hope I'm saying that right. I like the idea of a barbarian with a high charisma because it's a common dump stat. Don't. Barbarian intimidation checks in this game are so bloody funny. Having a high charisma barbarian in Baldur's Gate 3 is so good. Yeah, I learned the raging the hard way when I tried Spore Druid Barb and couldn't use my spells. Yes, but the Spore Druid stuff still works, which is nice. It's just not the spells. Oh, Creek, you've come to an interesting stream. The VOD for this is just insane. You have to go back and, like, watch it at some point. Let's see. Yeah, well, we get Song of Rest. Valor for, like, being able to bump up our allies. I'm gonna be a bit weird when I say this, but I can kind of see flavor-wise College of Valor's, like, combat inspiration being, like, kind of like, you know how, like, the old, like, cartoon women who are, like, sexy or whatever, they, like, charm the heroes into, like, you know, and, like, into, like, spurring into action, and they get, like, a boost from being horny. That's kind of what I'm seeing that as. I just got a mod to cast spells while raging, so I don't care either way. I mean, yeah, that works if you go for that. What do you think of half-orc for this build? I mean, we kind of decided on gnome, but half-orc could work. I mean, that's the whole point. Just build what you want. This is an outline. You can build whatever. We'll be getting a bunch of utility spells to buff our rage. Yeah, that's the whole point, because there's a few spells that will work while raging. I've gone over them in, I think, a previous video, where I made a barbarian, was it sorcerer? I can't remember, but yeah. Add monk to the mix. Hi, I hope I pronounced this right. Keme008, good to have you on the stream. Ooh, warrior ranger sounds dope. Yeah, well, maybe for another build. Naked build is for everyone. I love that idea of combat inspiration. Yeah, Valor because cat slap. Mirror image is a good spell. Yes, exactly, because it doesn't require concentration, so it stays up. Also, things like Featherfall, Longstrider, all that sort of thing. We get to speak with animals anyway. Yeah, anything that doesn't require concentration that will kind of stick around is good. Which, unfortunately, looking at this list is most things. But hey, we try. Enthrall could be one, I think. I don't know. Maybe there's room for a third class. I mean, someone said monk. But I'm not sure what monk gets us in this case. I believe that's called the Awooga professionally. That's good. I like that. Mirror image, yeah, like we said. Well, that's definitely an interesting building. You said it right. Borderlands 2, Vegan 0. Oh, okay. Oh, I said it right. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I kind of got confused by that for a second. Another thing that gives us speak with animals. Yeah. This is definitely a nature-focused build, kind of unintentionally. Cat Scratch is what Monk gives you. Oh, Cat Scratch. Oh, yeah, for unarmed strikes. Hold on. Oh, we're getting some Wind Waker. Yeah, Wind Waker music. I haven't even played Wind Waker. Gives plenty of cat-like powers. Yeah, maybe throwing Monk in there could work. Where is it? Oh, it's behind chat. That's why I couldn't see it. Unarmored defense. We need... And we don't need to focus on wisdom as much because we're... I was joking? I don't know you guys anymore. It could be a more supportive character in some way. Maybe some Battle Master levers for support-type maneuvers. Or the protection finding style. That's an idea. Way of the open paw. Yeah, I like it. Then maybe go this. Maybe do... Maybe... Open hand monk 6. Bard... Valor Bard 3. Wild Heart Barbarian 3. Do we even need Barbarian then? I don't know. It depends. Somebody, who said, there was something else that might have worked. Wait, we wanted Find Familiar on this build, didn't we? Because we want a cat companion, and I don't think Bard gets Find Familiar. Does it? No, it doesn't, which is weird. I feel like it should. So, Ranger. Yeah, Ranger. Yeah. Because we'd get a few things from Ranger, obviously. Find familiar. But we'd also get something here, like Bounty Hunter? Or... Oh, no. I just... my dumb brain. If we get things like Ensnaring Strike for a build like this, is that, like, the restraints... What do you call them in sex? Homo, yeah. Don't Boundless, please. You can always magical secrets find familiar. That's true. Bondage. Oh, my brain. I'm just as bad as you guys. Oh no. So okay, so we go for Bounty Hunter, Beast Tamer. We could get, well, the defense fighting style would be useless, but we could get something like dueling, or we could even get 2-weapon fighting from this if we decide to dual wield. Yeah, man, you benched it. Fuck off. Oh no, I've done it now, haven't I? Okay. Maybe then... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Barbarian 6, Ranger 3, Bard 3. But then, no, do I want more Bard levels for more Bardic Inspiration charges? Wait, can you get Thorn Whip from Ranger? No. Then? Magical Secrets doesn't get Found Familiar? Oh, okay. Yes, do it, Drow Race. I think we're already settled on Gnome. Sad thing is we have no whips in this game, but we have flails. You technically have Water Whip from Monk and Thorn Whip. Why am I discussing this with you? Oh no, this is an actual video, Alex. I need the whole channel to know exactly what you lot are like. What Ranger subclass? If we go for a subclass with Ranger, I'm thinking maybe it might just be a level 1 or 2 dip for now. But if we decide to go as far as that, we could grab Hunter for Colossus Slayer for extra damage. I don't think Beastmaster's really going to work, or Gloomstalker. Right. Here's a nice balance, I think. Barbarian 5 gets us a little bit more rage and extra attack, right? Cool. Bard 5 gives us more Bardic Inspiration points and Font of Inspiration to recover them on a short rest and a long rest, as well as bumping them up to a D8 so they're more effective. Then, that's 10 levels, we take a 2-level dip into Ranger, getting a fighting style, which we can use for whatever we want, Find Familiar, and Bondage. Because we'd get Ensnaring Strike. Oh, I just said the quiet part out loud. Okay. Barbarian 4, Ranger 1, Rest in Bard. Remember, for the Gnome saving throw thing to work, first level must be in Barbarian. Right. Urban Tracker for this? No. Hi, Vlad. Good to see you. It's a pass, and it's all that matters. You have the Madness Flail from the Knoll. Does that count for cat-like? Why not the Thorn Blade? What's the Thorn Blade? Remind me. Is that your hero's weapon? Hold on. BG. No, what am I doing? I need to type better. BG3. Sure, why not? And the Thorn. I can't type now. You guys have me all messed up. Thornblade. Thornblade is a rare lightly enchanted +1 scimitar that deals 1d4 poison damage on melee weapons while concentrating and grants the ability to cast Ensnaring Strike. Oh, we could dual wield scimitars because they're light, grab 2-weapon fighting, and then we have a bit more offensive capability. Ha! That works. Yeah, we don't get the Ranger spells at level 1. No. But if you get Find Familiar, it's all we're after. Yeah, but I don't think Find Familiar is all we're after. I think Ranger can actually offer a little bit more to this build with the outline. Are we going for Ranger for familiar or memes? Magic Initiate feat exists. I know what you mean, but... I don't know. I like the idea of getting two-weapon fighting and dual-wielding scimitars, and it's kind of like, you know, this... It's almost a bit Eilistraee inspired, but not quite, because it's Sharess, but like the kind of idea of like the dancing with the two scimitars with your tits out. You know, something like that. Gotta go now, have a good one. Thanks for coming, Hammock. Good to have you here, mate. You can get 2 Thornblades. Can you? Bought from Dammon and Last Light in Act 2. Are you sure? You're the binge master. God damn it. I just read that one. This is actually becoming a solid build. Dual wield scimitars, damage resistance due to rage, and lots of saving throws. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, if we go for dual wielding scimitars, so maybe the Thornblade could be one of them? What could the other one be? If you attack with advantage, you have a chance to blind your target. Okay. Salty Scimitar, the Adamantine Scimitar. Maybe my game glitched, but I have 2 on my Ranger. Well, that's 2 people. Is that 2 separate people who said that? Or oh, okay, so that was just you that said that, Alex. Yeah, I don't know. I'm way better with mythology. Apparently, D&Ts and mythology are pretty much one and the same, actually, Vlad. Got us at cats and sexy times. Yep. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Not at the same time. That is not what we talk about when we say pussy. I think my head has been in my hands more than actually looking at the screen for this entire conversation. Furry Aphrodite. In a way. Oh, there's the Sylvan Scimitar, which would use our spellcasting modifier if we wanted. That could work. Maybe get a Sorcerer to Twin Cast, Drake Throat Glaive, just to get them both bumped up to +2 weapons. I mean, cat people exist in Faerun, so it could be at the same time. No! No, go to jail! No, I'm not even talking about, like, horny jail. Just go to jail. I would love to see a Leviathan build. That might be next, because that was kind of another highly requested one. That and Grumsh, or whatever his name is. Now we know why only cats are kept in Baldur's Gate. I'm done! I'm leaving! That's it. I'm gone. Why? Why would you say that? Oh my god. This is the craziest thing. Not just a stream, not just a video. This is the craziest thing I've ever done. Just looked, you can get 2 from Dammon when his shot refreshes sometimes. Interesting, okay. This is kind of a Leviathan build, yes, because I'm being tortured. I will never give a build idea again, I swear. It's fine, I'm having a lot of fun, I just... hurts my brain. We could use Kerwin's Cauterizer, that deals fire damage, some people are into that. Oh my god, you guys, I will not be surprised if this fucking VOD gets age restricted. Based on, because the way YouTube age restricts some videos is because it gets like the automated captions and it checks those to see what you say in the video, and then it does monetization based on that. I don't know if this VOD's gonna survive. I can see, but yeah, I think Thornblade maybe, and then, I mean, if you can get 2, great, but if not, then, you know, something like the Sylvan Scimitar could work if you focus more on Charisma, I don't know, it's up there, you can do stuff with it. If we're allowing what anyone's into, we'll be here all day. You know what? I will say, for the sake of moving on, that I'll say we'll go with the idea of like you can do 2 thorn blades, but if not, any other thing will work. Because that would give you 2 extra uses of ensnaring strike, so I'll say ×2 for that. Because I think it's a unique interaction with the game as well. You don't really expect it to work, so you know we'll see. I think it's like, I mean, monetizing YouTube live streams the usual way is kind of dumb, so you won't miss much. Yeah, I know. To be honest, live streams like this are done purely for fun. Like I don't make money off of streams really, at all, especially not compared to videos. And again, it's not what it's about. I just like hanging out with the community, and that's what this is about. Wait, what about the salty scimitar? I mean, yeah, any scimitar could work. Again, it's a choose your own deal thing for the name purpose only. Again, people can choose what they like. I like the build. I'm gonna just put this. I'm gonna look this in. Barbarian 5. Valor. Bod. 5. Oh, Wild Heart, I should put in. Valor 5. Ranger 2. Yeah, I like that. I wish we could have a whip weapon for a Leviathan build. Yeah, because does he actually use a whip, or does he just use a flail on that cutscene, that one Leviathan guy? Right, so the armor is just the boots, isn't it? Yeah, because headwear, cloak, armor/clothing, handwear. Yeah, so everything but the boots goes. So it's literally just the boots. So we just need to figure out... Oh yeah, I need to put that I was going to play a gnome as well. I'm just going to put myself... Yeah, so it's literally just the boots. That's funny. Yep. That's it. Wait, I've just realized something, guys. The whole point of this build is to use the boots that let us cast Misty Step, but as a barbarian, we can't while we're raging. At that point, the boots are somewhat useless. It's literally just for the fiend. Shit. Maybe monk instead? I don't know. That sucks. Yeah, monk then, not barbarian. Ah! I liked the barbarian theming too. I don't think so. It's not treated as a spell, I believe. What? Really, Metria? Are you sure? Are you sure? That will need to be tested. Won't it? Hold on. Misty Step, cast as a level 2 spell at will. That seems like it's a spell. May I be the one and only person to recommend Helm at some point in the far future? Yeah, if not this stream, then another stream. Test it, maybe? Do we test it right now? Fuck it, I'll boot up the game. This stream will work if I boot up the game. Sure, why not? we did it earlier. Give me 1 second. 1 second all while I get this set up. Make sure you guys can see the game. Yep, it's up. Great, we'll test it right now, because we can. I'll just load up a profile of some kind. I won't go fully in depth of actually like starting a new profile and creating the character right now. We're just gonna test this. I'll save that for the actual video. I love Zelda music, right? Zelda music is some of my favourite. I hope you guys can actually hear it. It's not too quiet. Oh, I can't see chat right now. Where's chat gone? There's chat. Let's go to... I'm not going to spoil Monday's video. Sure, we'll try it with this one. We're just going to do this quickly. While we're waiting, Hobo, what's the thing you wish was in BG3 the most besides hair mods? Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. The whole book. Classes, subclasses, all of it. I want that in the game. Just all of it. As a DLC edition. I mean, obviously I'd love, like, I would love a DLC, like, story that maybe takes place after the game, maybe like in Avernus or something, but if I wanted just pure content for me to be able to work with, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and everything related to it. Artificer, all that good shit. Which, yes, mods exist, but I would quite like it. Right, can you guys all see this, by the way? Just double checking. Yeah, it looks like it's good. Okay, so what we're trying to test here is, if I go... This is how I make builds, by the way, in case you're curious. So let's open this. Drop item on the floor. So now we have access to all the equipment. And we need to just quickly respec into a barbarian. Your last video pleasantly surprised me. I didn't see the vid yet, but I really liked it. It reminded me about this beautiful, great cartoon. Yes, I really love Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's one of my favorite modern animated films. It was so well done. Right, there we go. So now we can rage. So let's get the boots. Let's get the boots. Where are they? Boots are very fast blinking. They'll be down here somewhere. Where would they be? How do I alphabet? Boots are very fast blinking. Here we are. All right. Oh, but we have to be in combat to rage. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me actually just check what it says. Oh yeah, bonus action. It doesn't look like it uses a spell. Well, we'll test it out in battle. Let me just quickly... Oh, I have to complete the long rest first. I'm not allowed to leave camp. What sounds dope? Clown shoes. Oh!
You open your eyes with a lurch.
That wasn't meant to happen.
In your bed.
YouTube, don't get mad at me. Dead body. There's a dead body. Go back to sleep. God damn it! Shut up! Yes, I did it. Shut up.
The blood speaks for itself.
I don't know.
So what
I'm dumb. I'm too dumb. Cool. Perfect. Okay. Nothing happened. That was the most dirge thing ever. This stream has gotten so chaotic over and over again. Okay. I might level up just a little bit so I don't instantly die to whatever's in these freaking swamps. Just give me a sec to jump to like level 6 or something. We'll throw a tiger on as well. Why not? Just to test the interaction. This is still one of my favorite designs for a Dragonborn, by the way. The kind of grey, I think, really works. I don't know. Freaking, I don't care. Let's just level up a bit. Extra attack. How are these? How is this any different from the other boot that gives Misty Step? You can use it infinitely at the cost of all of your clothes coming off what you do, which is kind of the meme. Right, okay, here we go. Where are enemies? Because this is where I had to get like the red cap sickles from for that video. Where am I? I'm lost. This way, I think. Can you actually dual wield sickles? I think there are no rare, epic, legendary sickles in the game, so that's why no one uses them. But these specific sickles that I'm using, if you've not seen the video yet, Vlad, they do 2d4 damage, which is unique to them. I'm lost in Ethel's Bog. I don't know where I am. Where is the... I'm pretty sure I left a red cap alive. I'm fairly certain, so there should be one to fight here. If not, I'll just go start slaughtering some random people in the Druid's Grove or something. Oh! Oh, so are we cool that I killed all 3 of your friends in a previous to make a video? Well, we're about to find out. Right, here we go. Oh, I used the bonus action. Never mind. Are you kidding me? Game! This is the worst possible time! Of all the things that could happen right now. Okay. Right, we rage. We rage. And then we can't teleport in the same turn that we rage. Still want to bop that arsehole on the head if I can. Except I'm maimed, so I can't move. I can't even use a healing... He's going to kill me. He's going to cast Hold Person again. Oh, you motherfucker. You tried it. Yeah, casting spells is blocked. We can't use Misty Step while raging. God damn it. Yeah, so Barbarian's not gonna work with these boots. Okie dokie. Good to know. I'm glad we tested it. Glad we tested it. So, looks like we're changing the Barbarian levels for something else. Yeah, Monk makes the most sense. Monk makes the most sense because we need that unarmored defense. Okay, Monk it is. And I don't think much changes from that. I think we still just take 5. I only thought of Fighter and Paladin. Yeah, I mean things just kind of get off the rails here. What can I say? Let's see here. I mean, we can just do what we said earlier. Go with Way of the Open Hand. I mean, I don't think we're going to hit level 6, but maybe something better then. Way of the 4 Elements, maybe? Wait, we could go Way of the 4 Elements and get the Water Whip. Oh, no. What deity are we on? Hi, Rob. We're on Sharess, and it's certainly going somewhere. You could go Way of the Shadow for Cat Whip theme. That's true. Be a bit more nimble, hiding. Yeah, I can see that. The Wet Whip. Oh, no. Cloak of Shadows, you become invisible. Shadow Step. Well, we wouldn't go that high. Shadow Cat, not bad. Okay. You guys decide now, because we need to move on. Shadow Monk or 4 Elements Monk? Go. Your choice, chat. Come on. I want to see what you guys come up with. While I quickly check something. Make sure the stream is still at good health. Okay. Everything seems to be alright. Okay, I'm seeing Shadow, Shadow, 4 Elements, Shadow, 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 Shadow. 4 Elements, 4 Elements. I love Open Hand, but that's just me. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to level 6 of Monk. I think we're only going to level 5 because I want the stuff from the other classes. Naked Gnome slapping people. That. Tieflings don't have tails either originally. Shadow. I'm seeing a lot of Shadow. I'm seeing a lot of Shadow. Perhaps Shadow makes more sense in the long run. Okay, I think Shadow is the clear winner here. Oh, I'm seeing some 4 Elements as well from Big Gordo as well. Wait, Big Gordo. Big Gordo. That was not your name before. I remember, I see the profile picture. That's the same profile picture, but the name has changed. I know your game. Wait, no fisting. Sin. There's a reason your name is Sin. Shadow. Spam 4 Elements. I changed it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing. I don't know. I'm seeing a mix of 4 Elements and Shadow, but it seems you can just leave it. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm gonna say 4 Elements or Way of Shadow will work, but I think for the purpose of the video and trying not to be too unapologetically horny for 30 minutes, I think I'll say Shadow, but I'll jokingly mention the way. Because let's be honest, are we going for 4 Elements for anything other than Water Whip? Let's be honest with ourselves here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Really. Too bad we can't multi-class subclasses? Yes, I know what you mean. We will get Summoning Strike, though, actually. And we would get things like Cloak of Shadows to be invisible and all this extra bollocks. Ice Cube is also... Okay, so what takes me off about the ice cube, right? And this is a totally tangential rant. You cannot throw the ice cube; it's considered too heavy. Unless you get telekinesis, in which case you can, but it breaks after a few throws. So, funny meme build there, but it's a bit tricky. Ice cube greater than Solo's verse. You could save the wet whip for Leviatar. I think that's going to be a thorn whip. In fact, I can see Leviatar having a bit of a druidy thing. We can get a whipping cane. Oh my god, we could. We could get a whipping cane. That is a weapon in this game. I'm Blade of Rime. What build we doing first? Hi, I'm thinking that's pronounced Mime Flameblade. This is the second build we're doing. We did Umberlee first, and now we're doing Sharess, and I am a broken man. What is Blade of Rime? Blade of Rime is Ice Knife, but for monks. Borge, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that out loud. I'm realizing I'm giving you guys a lot of material to take, like, out of context. I missed Umberlee, damn it. The VOD is available and it will be a video. Wait, whips are in this game? Technically not. Let me show you what it is, because... bloody hell, guys. Oh, messed that up. Hold on. The Whipping Cane is a mundane club. It's a 1d4 modifier, and it's basically used for whipping animals. Hobo, you chose Sharess? You didn't have to? I don't blame any of you. I blame only my own hubris. But yes, there is technically a whipping cane in the game, but no. That's too far. I love Umberlee. I wish she was a cleric choice in game. I know, mate. I know. You know what? I think when we were voting on it, I saw more Way of Shadow, but I'm gonna say in the actual video, either or works. In fact, I'll even put it in my little thing here. Hold up. Let me just wait. 4 elements or Shadow Monk. 5. There we go. So what builds are we doing, viewer or gods? We're doing deity builds, so gods. Yeah. To be honest, I have learned a lot of things today about D&D and possibly myself. Hi, Theodore. Good to have you here. Good morning. Oh, where are you in the world when it's morning for you? Somewhere in the west, I imagine. I see. I thought the name Sharess was a random name. No, my dude. Oh, boy. Oh, well, has Asmodeus been done yet? No, Asmodeus has not come up yet. We've done Umberlee, and I believe we are just finishing up Sharess. We just need to do accessories, because they will remain on with the boots. So let's do that now. So we need an amulet and a couple of rings. You know what? Again, another bad thought just entered my head. I'm going to see if anyone in chat says it too, but I'm not going to say it. The build must have the Harleap underwear. I suppose, yes. If it's Shar themed, I guess Shadow. No, it's Sharess. There's a difference. Sorry, I might have misstepped and said Shar. The Forgotten Realms setting is unapologetically horny. This was going to happen eventually. To be honest, Baldur's Gate 3 is unapologetically horny, and it makes sense now that I know. Hobo, no? What do you mean, hobo, no? Hobo, yes! I'm becoming just as bad as you lot. Man, ignore me. No, don't worry about it, Krieg. It's fine. Yeah, I just woke up a bit ago myself. I'm Las Vegas. Wow, it's 8 AM here. Stuff for catching the beginning of your streams. Yeah, sorry about that. I stream at the best possible time for everyone. I feel like 2 PM in the UK is about smack dab when people are either just about to go to sleep or just about to wake up on the far end of things. So it feels just right. The branding amulet? No, that's not what I was thinking. No bitches. I have an idea for the name of the Asmodeus build, a Hell Knight or the Infernal Contractor. Okay, Mina, do me a favor then. Look at my Ghost Flame Blade video, and is that kind of what you're thinking for Asmodeus in a way? Because that was a Tiefling build too. If you've not seen that one, let me know. Loki Asmodeus would be cool as a warrior ranger with fire abilities. Yeah, maybe. Well, Shara is also kinky. Yes, but like in the wrong way. It's like evil kinky. Michael Haas. Hello, Michael. Good to have you in chat. I've been working on a Mephistopheles build. Arcane Wizardry plus Infernal. Been feeling fun so far. There's something there. Okay. We're corrupting him. He's already corrupted. Ring of Protection, the one you get from all help with the AC. Yeah, okay. Nice to have a Vegas person here. Oh, cool. Does the UK have endless fireworks at evening still? No, I haven't had any in a while, which is good. I don't think I have. Yeah, check out my Ghost Flame Blade. It's one of my more popular videos. I think it's down the alley of what you're looking for. I have a brief, unrelated question. How would you make a rogue druid build? Ooh, Spores druid with dual wielding. Thief rogue immediately comes to mind, but there might be something more interesting there than just that. Kind of, that might be something along the lines of what I might do for Jaheira in the future. Evil kinky is the right way? No, okay, look, kinkiness is about consent with... No, I'm not getting into this. Right, amulets. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm not the only one that sees it, right? This isn't some sort of fever dream I'm having. Right? Yeah, okay, someone's already saying use the dog collar. Funny we're talking about BG3. I was playing earlier with my current character Spider, Gavinki Swords Bard, Thief Rogue, Champion Fighter, based around hand crossbows. Interesting. How does your build work? Just curious. Lamol. I already said it. I'll open it in a separate thing. No, don't. We have too little equipment to waste it on the dog collar. That's fair. Why? Okay. Baldur's Gate 3's got... Okay, dog collar. Dog collar. Dog collar. Dog collar, dog collar. Somebody at Baldur's Gate 3 has got something to answer for here. Someone at Larian, even. We demand Beard Housen. Beard Housen every stream. Beard Housen was in my last stream. I can't remember if you were there or not, Vlad, but I think you... Actually, no, I remember you were. I don't think dog collar doesn't do anything. We've barely got any equipment. Yeah, no. Dog collar is off the table. That's too far. Jaheira is great as an Eldritch Knight 6, Druid 3, Rogue 3. Ooh, yeah. One thing... By the way, one thing that happened in my game that I need to share, the extra bonus action from Thief goes for the Panther form. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Isra. So amulets and rings stay, which is good. There's even a kill collar. What? Why is it? Oh, that's the kill collar from the Act 3 mission. Okay, that's slightly less horny. Only slightly. Eldritch Horror Druid build? Ooh, that sounds cool. By the way, the Cerebral Citadel armor stats may not be the best, but boy does it look cool. Yeah. Very Mind Flayer-esque. So is this a naked monk build? Yes, comrade, in a way. In a way. I'm not. I was just like, I don't know what people are into. People are into stuff. I don't know. There's just a lot of collars in this game, and I have to question what Larian are doing about it over there. Like, don't judge me. So, I'm not judging. Don't. How dare you? Hey. Starting to lose control of this, as if I ever had any in the first place. Let's just find an amulet, please, and let's move on from this build before I cry. If the game had Artificer build, I would love to see you try Isaac Clarke. Yeah, if it exists, someone's into it. Tressum Collar? No! Tressum Collar is not allowed in any of my builds ever because it requires killing a cat. I'm not doing it. That's different. Strange Tendril Amulet. Amulet of Greater Health for Constitution. The horny is a path that leads to many abilities. Like additional muscle strength in your right arm. Okay, I'm done. Right. Amulet of Greater Health sets our constitution. That's actually good because we need as much health as we can get with, you know, I suppose being naked doesn't actually really affect AC or health because we're using an armored defense. Or, oh, I see the winky face. I know what you meant now. Tara. Scratch greater than Tara. No, this is not a competition. Trestums are not cats. Fucking doing this now. What is this then? It is a cat with wings. Yes, still a cat. I'm not killing a cat. And it's a talking cat. It's a nice cat. It's Gale's friend. I'm not killing it. I refuse. She's a cat, but extra. Cat, yeah, the cat with no benches. Shush! Okay. Okay, Mine, I desperately appreciate that you're trying to have a serious conversation about making builds in this chat right now, but it is not gonna work out. My character has the charisma hat that gives advantage on persuasion and deception, cerebral to the armor, gloves, dex, breaker boots, I don't remember the rest of the gear. Yeah, no, that's a great combo. That is not a cat. That is a cat. Just because it has... It purrs, it catches and eats birds. It's a cat. I'm not killing a cat. Did you meet Puss in Boots cat in the lower city? No, I actually didn't. I don't think I have. That's interesting. Gotta get ready for for work, Hobo. Good luck with these horny binges. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for coming by. This cat have the... Oh, does this cat have anti-effluls? I ate a cat. I will eat enough... Ilya, please tell me you're talking about in-game. Please. Don't do this to me. Bro, you just spoke at, like, Mark 3? Don't. When I get really flustered and, like, hyperactive, I turn into Eminem. I could do Rap God. That's a meme video. Oh, thank Christ. I don't know the lyrics to Rap God, but I will just say a bunch of words really fast, and then I will say it's Rap God. Spider that looks like a Faerun cowgirl? Oh, okay, I see. Wait. No, this is a real extremely horny stream. What type of cowgirl are you referring to? I got completely zooted last night and I still know that's not a cat. Look, it's a cat. It's literally a cat. I'm the bench that is approaching. Is that a freaking DMC reference? Okay, finding an amulet. Please, for the love of God, we need to move on. Someone said the tendril amulet earlier. Sure, let's go with that. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Okay, rings. I'm zoomed in right now and that's not a cat. Zoom out! You see it's a cat. Oh god, we will never finish this. Oh. Okay, come on. Well, I'm speed running. Can we do Bahamut next? We'll vote on the next one. I have a feel this build is going over 3 hours. This stream is going over 3 hours. I don't care. I said 3 builds. We're doing 3 builds. I will go until I'm literally forced to leave. Where's my phone? There's my phone. Yeah. I will go until I'm literally forced to leave by time constraints. Sin! This is not a victory for anyone. Gale calls Tara a cat, so it's a cat. Yes! Thank you, Heidi! Someone actually on my side. What are we thinking ring-wise? I would say that I'm sorry, Hobo, but we both know that I would be lying. Oh my god. Okay, what do we get? True Love's Caress and True Love's Embrace. I feel like that should be included somehow. I feel it makes sense, right? Sharessa's Caress? Don't. It's all fun and games, but you're sick. Let's finish off. I genuinely, actually, I'm not even kidding. I think the energy that all this bullshit has done has genuinely made me feel better. I haven't coughed in ages, if you haven't noticed. Like, all I'm doing is coughing, that's it. Like, I've got so much energy now that I'm raring to go. So, Match here, I appreciate your concern for my health. I genuinely do. But I'm okay. I think I'll be alright. What themes are we trying to work in for Sharess? I don't even know. Let's see. I think Ring of Protection might be good since, I mean, yeah, maybe. Because we're going to be kind of split between Wisdom and, I think we're going to, That's actually a good point. We're split between wisdom and charisma here. Yes, Faye, I like that. Oh. I like that idea. I'm gonna do that. Fetish of Caladuran Smooth Hands. I have heard of that one. It's this one. It's the one that does invisibility. Are we really including it just because it has fetish in the name? Ring of Free Action Metria? Okay. You ignore the effects of difficult terrain and cannot be paralyzed or restrained. I feel like this character would want to be restrained. Alright. I don't know if I already said it, but my chat wouldn't load, so how would you like a religious zealot build? I know you could do any god, but none of them really fit the vibe. I mean, I could see maybe doing something like Bane or Merkel and maybe being a bit of a zealot. Maybe. Okay, fine. The more restraints, the better. No, we're restraining everyone else. Oh god, I'm just realizing the implication of that hold person spell from earlier. Let's see. What else have we got here? Paralyzing Ray from the Burnish Ring. That's a bit late game. Remember to bring rope. Oh my god. Risky Ring could work. I suppose, because if you go with the Risky Ring, and if we play a gnome like we said we were going to, the disadvantages should cancel themselves out, and instead we would just get advantage on everything. Oh yeah, Risky Ring for sure. Who doesn't like a little risk? We have a safe word. Yeah, Risky Ring. I like it. Ring of Twilight and Ring of Protection, since we are well naked. Yeah, maybe. What about Ring of Twilight? You gain a +1 bonus to armor class while it's good. Well, we have an armored defense. I'm not too worried about our armor class overall. Well, I would not want to get paralyzed by Sharess. God damn it, Bosch. Is it risky because it gives you no protection? Yeah, we're literally taking a risk. I like it. What's the safe word, Hobo? I don't want to answer that willingly. I don't actually. I don't know why I said the things that I said, because now I've given you guys ammunition. You can't choose Bane as a deity? No, unfortunately not. Gortosh kind of has that one. That's not what I meant. Oh, the safe word is Hobo. No! Safe word, cat! Short, sweet, straight to the point. Sure, cat. Maybe... What else do we have here? Safe word is binge. God damn it. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of... Maybe the Ring of Free Action actually is a good idea. The safe word could be meow. I think that would get taken the wrong way in context. Oh, I'm slowly losing my mind. Okay, let's see. To be honest, I've never used the Burnished Ring before. Because it casts Paralyzing Ray, which paralyzes the target. Which is kind of like Hold Person, right? I know it's really late game, but it might just be kind of fun to talk about in the video. Does anyone know if Dominate Beast is actually good? It can be, but you have to be fighting animals, which, especially in Act 3, does not happen a lot. After death do us part. When the wearer is downed, they rise once more with half their hit points, but are gripped by shadow possession. Oh no, it's literally saying we're going for round 2. Oh no, you guys. Okay. That's it. The build is done. Monk 5, Valabard 5, Ranger 2, using 2 Thorn Blades for Ensnaring Strike. The boots are very fast blinking. And the Strange Tamulam Amulet, Risky Ring, and After Death Do Us Part. Are you happy now? This plus Constitution Amulet? Yeah, I'll put the Constitution Amulet as another thing you can grab. I think it actually does make a lot of sense for this build, and then you can put stats in other places as well, because it would allow you a bit more freedom. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna mention it. It's not gonna come up, is it? Damn it! Hang on. I can't type. There it is. There you go. I'll put it as a then/or type deal. There we go. Right. Oh, I can't wait for the video. Oh, you guys. Neither can I. Okay, so with that, that's 2 builds done. I would say I've got time for 1 more. I'm seeing people say, yeah, I'm gonna put it up to a vote, I think. Let's get the straw poll ready. And I'm gonna do it in the right window this time. Create a poll in seconds. Yes, let's create a poll. Right. Which build next? Please don't hurt me anymore. No. No. Which build next? So I'm seeing the Leviatar right off the bat as one of the options. Leviatar, I don't know how it's spelled. Let's see. Oh yeah, we forgot to name the build. Shit, the Black Catasharess. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like that. The Black Catasharess is literally a perfect name already, right off the bat, Faye. Well done. The Black Cat of Sharess. Yeah, I love it. Perfect. I see Bahamut. I like Bahamut. Made a hoping campaign. Helm. Okay, I'll throw Helm on the list. Helm. No, Helm. Yeah. How much time do we have left on the music? A little bit. I might find something else in a minute. We've had Zelda music for 2+ hours now. Like an evil cleric build of Mielikki. I've already done Mielikki, so let's do things that I haven't done yet. Lathander, sure. I don't care about my spelling. I'm just typing these in. Tired of people heading the forest? Yeah, maybe. Bull? My Dark Elf builds are already kind of bull, so... Yeah, so I saw 2 for Bahamut. We've got Leviatar, who was a few times. Helm, Lathander. Any more? Kalemvor? No, I've not done Kalemvor. All the ones I've done are linked, are in the description. Not linked, but they're there. Kalemvor. Cyric, the god of lies. Okay, Cyric. Magulate. Okay. I can't even spell that. Magulate. Sure. That's it. Talona, Merkel. I'm not gonna focus on the Dead 3 today. Maybe that's enough. That's another stream. Talona. Grumsh, yes, that was a popular... I don't want to put in too much, because then you guys will just vote for your own and we'll never get anywhere. Right. I think this is the ones we're going to pick from, so... No, I'm not going to make you guys use capture. Magubiet. Okay. Saluna. Oh, okay, I'll add that as the last one. Right. That's it now. That's it. Creating poll. Sharing. And 3, 2, 1, go. The poll is live. Alright, Bahamut immediately gets in there. Oh, now we are tied with all these guys. We've got a perfectly cut pie. Oh, Leviatar is pulling ahead, but Kalemvor's coming up the rear, and so is Salute. I should not have said coming up the rear in this stream. Why do I do it to myself? That was me. That was all me. I was literally about to say Moradin, and then I just saw your Hammer of Moradin. Yeah, I've done Moradin. I don't know who half these gods are. Neither do I, but here we go. Oh my god, look at all these votes. There's more than last time. Matt Pat moment. Coming in the rear. Shut up, all of you. Oh god. The cough is back. I'm okay, I promise. This is coming. Oh no. While we are voting, unrelated, but oh, I'm alright. Finished honor mode successfully. Oh, you did it! Did you actually finish honor mode? Oh, good for you, Elia. Good shit. Oh wow, Leviatar and Selûne are tied? Damn. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for two. If there's a tie, we'll do a tiebreaker vote. If you see one Helm vote, then you know who it is, yeah. Oh my god, okay. Can I change my vote? Unfortunately not, it's once per IP. Yeah, no, it's a good accomplishment, Elia, to finish honor mode. Even I haven't done it yet, and I've been using mods. Tiebreaker, shit, yeah, looks like it. Leviatar and Selûne, tiebreaker. Bahamut's come up as well! Are we gonna need a three-way tiebreaker? Holy shit, this is a stream. This is exciting. Paul Lathander. Hey, at least Lathander got a vote. Looking at the other three down there. It's funny, because I think Grumsh was one of the more popular ones in the first one, and now he's kind of fallen to the wayside. I finished Tactician mode. Yeah, Tactician mode is still really tricky. That was my first Dark Urge run, was on Tactician. Viebreaker, Karlach, and Demon's Bane. That's a hell of a title. Leviatar and Selûne are tied by whom? I don't know. We're going to need a free... Oh my god, you guys. Okay, right. It looks like we need a tiebreaker. Karlach greater than all other romances? Yes, when they actually added her content in. Right, so it looks like it's going to be a three-way tie. Tiebreaker. Yeah, between these three. Right, let's make a new poll. Tiebreaker with Leviatar, Bahamut, and unless I come back and it's a different person, nope, and Selûne. Alright. Great poll. Right, this one is now closed. Sharing with you lot. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, Leviatar immediately takes the lead, but Bahamut immediately catches up as well. I swear, if you guys find a way to turn this into another tie, I'm going to be so cross. Okay, Bahamut has immediately shot up. No, here we go. Leviatar's coming. Oh, absolutely. I shouldn't have said it. You guys are going to do it now, aren't you? Are we going to be stuck in purgatory? For the Dragon Lord? I voted for Selûne. Okay, Bahamut seems to be leading the pack at the moment. I'll give it a little bit more time. I voted for Selûne. I can't vote. Why can't you vote, Borge? But okay, I'll count you as a vote for Selûne. Oh wow, Bahamut is absolutely taking the lead now. Okay. I think I might be masochistic. Perhaps. Selûne Patriots, where you at? Okay, so if we're counting Borg, that's 8 votes for Selûne, so Leviatar is currently in last place. I think we have a winner. Hi Duncan, good to see you in chat as well. Yes, let's go. Alright, looks like Bahamut is the winner. Can you choose Leviatar in-game? No, unfortunately you cannot. In fact, I think Bahamut is the first one of the knights that will actually be selectable by a cleric in-game, so We're going to want a cleric level. Shema gotta go. Can't wait to see the bod for the first and final build. Yes, they're really fun. Right, Bahamut is the winner. We are going to be doing Bahamut for the final build. Oh, but we've ruined the theming of the stream. What you guys have done is spared me. You've spared me pain. Let me just get my document ready. Bahamut. One of my favorite deities, actually, in D&D. By far. Like I need to get another drink. I've been laughing too hard. Yeah, that reminds me to take a swig of my drink. Well, here's what we'll do. Like, again, how about next weekend I just do another one of these streams? I want to see a war domain build. Well, yeah, we could take a one level. Well, we need to take a one level dip of cleric at least anyway for the dialogue. So we might as well make it a war cleric, right? Makes sense to me. All right, Bahamut time. So let me get rid of this. More Dragonborn, please. Okay. Let's have a look. Well, we obviously need a cleric dip, so it makes sense to go for war cleric. That's going to allow us to get heavy armor and martial weapons, the war priest ability allowing us to make attacks as a bonus action, and we gain 3 of those attacks per long rest at level 1. Makes sense. Managed to convince you guys to make my dirge, War Domain Bahamut. Oh, interesting that that's a dirge. Like a redemption dirge? That's cool. In old lore, Dragonborns were people of different races who were reborn as a dragon. Interesting, because nowadays aren't they, to use the terminology of Pointy Hat, dragon interns in quotations. I did my Bahamut champion as a red Dragonborn, but there's a coloration that makes him look like he has silver scales. One of the coolest things this game lets you do is it lets you mix and match dragon scale colors. If you take Draconic Sorcerer as a Dragonborn, you can go like dual color. It's really cool. Dragonborn scaly... Vlad. We're done with that now. What even is Bahamut Steel? I know this one. He is the dragon god of justice. He is the platinum dragon. He's known for using cold magic, and he kind of is just like... He's basically the leader of, like, the good dragon kind of religion. So, like, the metallic dragons, like bronze, and shit. I think. Bahamut for Dodge, that sounds cool. Yeah, I agree. Let me pull him up. Let me pull him up. I actually know about Bahamut. Yeah, Bahamut was the dragon god of justice and a subservient deity to Torm, god of law. Before entering the Faerunian pantheon, he was a member of the Draconic pantheon as a deity of good dragons, metallic dragons, wisdom, and enlightened justice. Also known by the name of Zymor, I believe that's how that's pronounced, for some time he was also a member of the Untheric pantheon under the alias of Marduk. His natural form was that of a platinum dragon, said by many to be the only one of his kind. He was also the eternal rival of his sister Tiamat, the queen of the chromatic dragons. One of my favourite deities, easily. So Paladin. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Paladin War Cleric sounds really fun, with a pinch of cold somewhere in there. They were reborn as a dragon through Bahamut. Ah, I see. Bahamut is Tiamat's brother and the complete opposite. Yeah. I've got a homebrew D&D campaign that I'm going to maybe spring on my friend group one day that involves Bahamut and Tiamat. I know these guys a bit. Hey, what was that? What was what? What did you hear? We'll see. Heavy crossbow bounty hunter. Maybe. I totally thought that image was a goat. So Bahamut and Tiamat are like Selûne and Shah? In a way, yes. Oh, how about a Sorcerer? So Devotion, Paladin plus War Cleric? Yeah. Like how the Tiamat build is a Sorlock. Yeah, so instead of... Yeah, because my Tiamat build is a Warlock Sorcerer, we make the Bahamut build a Paladin Cleric. Oh, that works so well. I love it. So Silver Dragonborn for Cold Breath? Yes. I mean, your Tiamat build is mostly magic-based, so a melee build works for this. Yes, I agree. Maybe try anti-Tiamat. This works so well, that's poetic. Yes, I love it. Okay, so we're going for Paladin Cleric. But how many levels of each is the question? Because you can do this one of 2 ways, right? You could basically go for a 6-6 split into Paladin and War Cleric. Because what that's going to let you do is that's going to get you extra attack, one of the auras, but also enough decent spell slots to get high-powered smites from Cleric, right? Or we go 2 Paladin, 10 Cleric, in order to get 6 level spell slots to get big fucking hits with Divine Smite and extra spells. But I feel like the melee aspect of things makes more sense for this one. Bahamut had a prismatic rainbow breath as well, but silver was an option too, depends on the lore. Not even Gordon Ramsay could cook this hard, brother. Oh, I think a member of my family met Gordon Ramsay once. Or was it Jamie Oliver? I can't remember. I actually feel epic right now. More Paladin to make it less magical. Divine Smite caps at level 4. Right, I remember you saying that, Metria. Let me actually just double check that real quick, so I want to make sure I'm on the same page as you there. Divine Smite. Yeah, okay, using a spell slot above 4 adds no further damage. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, so there's no reason to go beyond level 4 spell slots, so actually I think the 6-6 split works perfectly here, because then we also get things like Spirit Guardians and all that sort of thing, and again, we get the Cold Breath from Dragonborn, maybe get some ice equipment in there. Are we going to focus much on spellcasting? Maybe we can use Magic Weapon as a primary concentration, even if it's just for flavor. That could work. Ooh. Hold up. The Drake Throat Glaive, using Draconic Elemental Weapon, and then buffing it with Magic Weapon on top of that. Because some of you might not know, Magic Weapon does scale with spell slots to give you a higher buff. Ooh. I would avoid spells that scale with Whiz, so you're not too spread out. 7-5 split, Paladin, Cleric. Oh, because I guess if we go 7 for the Aura... holy shit, I did not know that, yeah. Basically buffing the weapon as much as possible. Drake Flood is the main weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That would be funny, because that is kind of a channel meme coming full circle as well. My profile picture is just a custom D&D character in mind that I have my friend draw. I need to use some of this YouTube money that I've got to actually commission an artist to do a proper character for like my profile picture, so I'm not just using a Hero Forge avatar anymore. I need to do that. Gordon Ramsay build would be a Wild Heart Barbarian with the chimp trait, so you can ensnare by throwing camp supplies. I've never used Magic Weapon. How does it work? Allow me to show you. Magic Weapon is a level 2 spell that, when cast on a weapon, it requires a concentration, but if we're not really using too many concentration spells, we don't have to worry about that. This weapon becomes magical, receiving a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Casting this spell using a 4th or 5th level spell slot will increase the bonus by 2, and a 6th level spell slot will increase it by 3. Basically, adding a +3 to your weapon. With a legendary weapon, that would create a +5, but if we're using... +6 even. But if we use Draconic Elemental Weapon, which should stack with it, unless I'm mistaken, we could get some serious damage stuff. That'll have to be tested. Either way, I would quite like to use the Drake Throat Glaive on this build. It makes sense because it will make our Dragonborn Breath attack more powerful. Let me pull up the Drake Throat Glaive real quick. Because it'll use our Strength modifier, which is probably what we're going to be doing for a Paladin anyway. It would give us Draconic Elemental Weapon. Magic Weapon is blessed but worse. In a way, yes, but if we're not using our concentration for anything else, it might work. I would love to see a Paladin with a longsword and the shield, not the greatsword BS. Shame reactions don't work with them normally. Yeah, I mean, I've built... check out my Sentinel of Tempus build, Vlad. Done that. Theodore, donations when? Nope, I don't want people paying me money for this. I see, Rob, that's cool. Shield for Bahamut sounds lovely. Yeah, but I'm kind of on the Drake Throat Glaive hype train right now. I mean, okay, you guys decide. Drake Throat Glaive for the buff it gives to our weapon and the Dragon Breath? Or Sword and Board? Which is Sword and Shield. I wonder if there's any way to get Armor of Agathis with this build. 1 level dip into Draconic Sorcerer could do that, or Magic Initiate feat. I don't know. Maybe there's room for that. We'll have to see. Yeah, way too many Great Weapon Master builds. Oh, the chat's going so fast. I actually have to scroll back up. Yeah, way too many Great Weapon Master builds. Like a build, Sire Theo. I want to build like Sir Theo from Dimension 20. I've watched Dimension 20, but I watched Unsleeping City. I haven't seen their other ones. Swordborn Paladin would be cool. I want you to use a shield too. Gordon Ramsay build holding a sausage. Drake Throat should stack, for example. The Baneful Short Sword buff stacks. Protection Fighting Style can be fun. Okay, fine, no shield. Dursk, Glaive, Drake Throat, Polearm Master. Why not both as an option? Go Drake Throat. You could use the Drake Throat just to imbue your weapons with elements. No need to use it itself. I would say Drake Throat, but I don't think magic weapon is worth it. Drake Throat, Glaive is two-handed. Is there any other draconic themed weapon? If using sword and board, what about the Force, Conduit, Armor, and Shield? Sir Theo is a sword and board Eldritch Knight with the Protection Fighting Style. Hi, Bandry! Good to have you back. I nearly died doing that Sharess build, and we are now doing Bahamut, which is one of my personal favourite deities. We're kind of deciding if we want to do Sword and Shield, or the Drake for a Glaive as our kind of main fighting style, because we're making a Paladin War Cleric mix. That's the general rundown. Let me see. Well, okay. Well, we can use Draconic Elemental Weapon on a Sword and Shield. I will have to test to see if Magic Weapon and Draconic Elemental Weapon can stack. Tell you what, let's look at the Sword and Shields and see if there's something that we like from there. Because people were saying long swords, but we could do any versatile weapon. And let's have a look at shields as well. The Markiplier is sort of draconic themed. That's true. But I would attribute that more to Tiamat, because she's got the 5 heads and she's more about the different elements. But I'll have a look at it, maybe. I would quite like to get a boost to breath attacks, though. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yes, please, take a nice preview from earlier's nonsense. Hey, CBD, good to have you here. What builds have we got so far? We've got Umberlee and Sharess done. We're currently working on Bahamut. Don't watch the VOD. Don't rewind backwards, CBD. Don't do it. That's reverse psychology, by the way. Watch the VOD later. I think we should go swordboard for this build since War Cleric is already giving a bonus. Wait, hold on. Didn't I use the Drake Throat Glaive in the Tiamat build? Hold on. I'm gonna Google myself. This is weird. Hyperzone. Hey, look! It's me! Hey, in case you're wondering how much I like Bahamut, there's the Final Fantasy version in my banner. Tiamat. Did I use it in this video? No, I used... Oh, I suggested it as an option. Everburn Blade, Hellfire Greataxe, or the Drake for a Glaive. I couldn't remember if I used it or not. I still love this design, by the way, for this Dragonborn. Remember, Bahamut is the good dragon. Yeah, right, I just tried to look up draconic weapons. Yeah. Have we got the Markiplier stuff? Maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. Wait, oh no, I was about to say, does the Kareska's favor bonus from the Markiplier staff stay if you want to equip it? But no, it doesn't. I remember I tested that before. Bound? No! Thank you for giving me a break. You could also just include the Drake for... Yeah, I could just include it as an alternative. For sure. And some people were talking about protection fighting, which I actually feel like sounds like a cool idea. Let me go, let me jump over to Paladin real quick. Because I believe they get that fighting style, don't they? Let me double check exactly what it does. Yeah, the protection fighting style. Let me just click it. When you have a shield, impose disadvantage on an enemy who attacks one of your allies when you are within 5 feet. You must be able to see the enemy. This costs a reaction. I mean, I could see that. Like, kind of being like having someone kind of work with you. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing Markiplier's Iron Lung movie. I think he's a very interesting creator. I used to watch him a lot when I was younger. I'm not down so much now, but sometimes if I want to see what he's up to, I'll watch him. I would actually say that some like his older video style This kind of informed my own style in a way. Bahamut is the metallic good dragon god. Yeah. Bad dragon, but no, guys, stop. Sentinel shield or the shield of devotion. Milkiplier is the funny version. No, guys. Devotion also pairs nicely with the protection style. What exactly does devotion offer us then? Let's have a look. Holy rebuke. Call upon your oath to channel a vengeful aura that deals 1d4 radiant damage to anyone who hits them with a melee attack. Oh, interesting. Add your charisma modifier to attack rolls with your weapon and also emits a bright light. Aura of devotion. Cannot you and nearby allies cannot be charmed. That's kind of meh as an aura. Makes me think we don't really need to go to level 7, because the level 6 is where we'd get like aura of protection, which is what I really want there. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking the 6-6 split on cleric and paladin works here. Let me pop that in. Paladin 6 or cleric 6. Wait, hold on. By the way, I've been reflavoring your Warlock monk build into 4 Swords Bard, 3 Thief Monk, and 5 Warlock for Will with dual wielding rapiers. Nice, that's cool. I don't care, just make it shiny. Oh, I meant theme, I didn't mean skills. Well, I don't know. There's some stuff here that I like. I like it getting silence, actually. That's a cool spell for shutting down spellcasters, and I think that could work well for a build like this. But I've just had a thought, and it means going back to my YouTube channel. Hold on, because I need to check something. Because I've just had a thought. Okay, yeah, this one was Sorcerer, not Cleric. I was just making sure I hadn't done this build already. Again, this was one of my earlier builds. This was September. This was the first month I started, so I just wanted to double check. And I used the Drakethroat Glaive in this one. This is the one I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, because this one was Paladin 5, Wizard 1, Sorcerer 6. Yeah, so this is different. This is completely different. Okay, cool. Hi, Noble. Good to have you here. We are building a Paladin of Bahamut, mixing Paladin and War Cleric. Giving yourself extra views? Oh, come on. But spend the most time designing Dragonborn. Looks at all that matters anyway. I'm a fashion binch. A binch to fashion in BG3. And also I'm playing on console. Yeah, again, I think this build will work nicely for console. Because Dragonborns don't get a lot of cosmetic mods anyway. So a lot of the cool stuff is vanilla. And use the Gloves of Giant Strength. Oh, that's true. Because you can get those right away at the start of Act 3 if you know what you're doing. Fashion benches unite. My main character is a Dragonborn. See, it's interesting, right? Because Dragonborn, initially when I first started this channel, anytime I made a Dragonborn build, people were just kind of like, meh, on Dragonborn. But now I think it's one of the more popular racial options. Because unfortunately, Dragonborn, skill-wise, are a bit underwhelming, like just what you get from playing them. But overall, I really like them. Let's keep going then. Let me just quickly see. How... Oh, it's just been playing different Zelda music. I didn't realize autoplay was on. Oh, cool. We'll work with that. Yeah, so War Domain at level 6, what's that going to give us? It would give us War God's Blessing, allowing us to... There's a lot of support in this build. Protecting allies and then helping them with their attacks. I like that, actually. We get Spirit Guardians automatically. We're going to get 4 War Priest charges. That's good. Okay. Paladin level 6 with Devotion. I like that as well. Yeah, so the 6-6 split definitely works. Dragonborn just looks sick. Yeah, I agree. So the Drakethroat Glaive is definitely up there as an option, but I'm liking this sword and board idea. Let's look at shields. What shield are we thinking? Someone said the Shield of Devotion. Yeah, because the Shield of Devotion would give us an extra spell slot for smites. It would give us aid as well, which we'd already get from Cleric, but it'd be nice not to use a spell slot on it. Bahamut feels like a protective supporting character. Well, he does have a human form. This guy. He usually took the appearance of an old human or a demi-human wizard dressed in pleasant robes, accompanied by 7 canaries or other songbirds. This persona became known among mortals as Fizbon the Famulous, in case you didn't know where Fizbon's Guide to Dragons, that source book, came from. Some sages believe Bahamut used his humanoid guise to not frightened non-dragon beings. They also believe that while Bahamut was fond of this old man guise, he had other guises as well. Other recorded guises include that of a prince with a carriage drawn by 7 horses, an urchin accompanied by 7 friends, a beggar followed by 7 dogs. There's a lot of 7s here. Wait, there's a heavy theme of 7. He's a dragon, and he's a really powerful fighter. Is this Goku? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it seems like, again, he's a very helpful person. So again, I feel like that for kind of teaching would make sense. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Bahamut here. Yeah. Yeah, and like the followers of Bahamut off like are kind of like general, like just good dudes. Yeah, 7 is its number. Text says Gandalf, picture says Chris Pratt. Starring Chris Pratt as Bahamut. I like the flavor of vengeance and hunting down evil. Yeah, that could also be cool. The Ring of Fizban exists? Ring of Fizban, is that in this game? Hey, it's me, Bahamut. There's... Oh, hey, it's me, Bahamut. Oh my god. I try to do a Goku voice and I sound like Mickey Mouse if he had taken 57 Adderall. Ugh. Does it mean that we need to take 7 levels of Paladin instead? Oh shit, do we? I don't know. But yeah, you kind of see what I mean there, right? There's so much stuff here. Look at this. You can tell he's definitely one of the more prominent gods. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, because we were looking at Shield of Devotion. I think that's a good option. And then maybe upgrading to Viconia's Walking Fortress later? Because you could get things like Warding Bond and Reflective Shell, which would all make sense for a build like this. Tell you what, I like Shield of Devotion, then grab Viconia's Walking Fortress later. For this build, just getting a really fucking good shield. And have that be kind of a part of it. Why not 7 levels of Cleric instead? I mean, we'd be losing the aura of protection, which I kind of want for this build, thematically and mechanically. Right, we don't need to take 7 levels. We're doing a 6-6 split. Warding Bolt. Guys, leave me alone. I'm trying to say things. Trying to use words. I'm not very good at it. Warding Ball. Okay, yes. Haha, funny British accent says words weird. Got it. Wiki says he's a big fan of diplomacy over fighting, so Paladin makes sense because of the charisma. Yeah, because talking your way out of fights makes a ton of sense. Blackguard's Sword. I remember this interacting with, that does like necrotic damage, though. That doesn't feel... And a hit infused with one of your smites, the target must succeed a con save or become dazed. And I think it... Does it mean Divine Smite as well? I thought that was just smiting spells. Huh. Warding Bowl sounds like something Mole would sell. You know what's funny, Hobo? What is funny, Vlad? I also say words weird, don't worry. Which oath are we doing? I know War Domain. We're doing War Domain for Cleric. I think we're leaning more towards... Yeah, Matria said it. Devotion. Does Shield Bash even work, I swear? Every time I use it on PS5, it does nothing. It does! I think some of it's bugged, though. I know the ones that have, like, special Shield Bashes definitely work. So, maybe not the Blackguard Sword. What would be... Duke Ravenguard's Longsword would be a really good one, because it would give us more charisma. And it would give us Commander's Strike as well. Yeah, we're taking that. Because that's going to give us more ability to play around with Wisdom. Yeah. Right, Duke Ravenguard's Longsword, and we need an Act 1 option to use in the meantime. Probably Fowler Aluv would work. Because it's like charisma-based, in a way. Or I might go for something else. Yeah, Paladin 7 is just a joke, then 7 is only worth it on Ovations. Yeah, I agree. Could go 7 Paladin Auras to make you untouchable. Bahamut is supposed to be almost impossible to harm. Yeah, but we're not making Bahamut. We're just making someone who follows him. How the hell do you get that sword? Duke Ravenguard's Longsword? When he is a party member during, I guess, spoilers. There's a mission in the game where he is briefly in the party. You can make him drop the sword on the floor then. Yeah, that's how you get Ravenguard's Longsword. Yeah. Birthright Hat. We'll get to that in a minute. Shut up. Sometimes I unironically and accidentally say in it. Oh my god. Yeah, what would be a good early game option up until then? Up until you get Duke Ravenguard's Sword? Because even though Duke Ravengard's sword is only a +1 if we get Draconic Elemental Weapon from the Drakeford Glaive, that becomes a +2. And then if Magic Weapon works the way I think it does, it can be much more powerful. But we'll have to see. That'll be up to me to test. Let's take that out for now. I'm all in on the sword and board, by the way. All in. I couldn't make Ravengard drop the sword. I did that part a couple of days ago. You did just take it out of his inventory, don't you? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you just take it out of his inventory. It does work. You are supposed to be able to get it. I'm pretty sure they didn't patch it. Yeah. The sword can be... Oh yeah, this is how you do it. So, alternatively, the sword can be obtained without requiring the Duke's death by having him use the throw action while he becomes a temporary companion during the quest to Grand Duke. That's how you do it. You have to make him throw it. A little bit finicky, but it does work. I've done it a bunch of times. Sounds crazy. Or you can just rob him in your camp. That also works. I think. I don't know. The magic sword from the Flaming Fist and Joaquin's Rest, the Wound Seeker. Wound Seeker? Where is that? The Wound Seeker? I've not heard of the Wound Seeker. I'm not seeing it in the list either. Oh, Savartalby's Wound Seeker. Oh, because it's a great sword, that's why. It's a great sword, not a versatile weapon. We're kind of trying to work with versatile weapons for the shields at the moment. This build's going to be tanky. Let me have a look at, I mean, we're kind of looking at long swords, but warhammers or battle axes might work. Witchbreaker, when do you get that? Ooh, that reminds me of like Kratos' axe from the new God of War games. It seeks for wounds. Shield bash, yeah. It's okay, Hobo, I've said in it too, and every time I do, I want to bury myself in a hole. I remember, I told, this is probably a joke you guys have heard before, but I told this joke to my coworkers the other day. It's like, I said, have you ever seen, like, propaganda in the UK? It's when we have a really good look at something, we have a propaganda. We're having a propaganda at it. Everyone just groaned really loudly. Thought that was a longsword. No. It's a thing. Here's one of my problems with this game. Battle axes, really cool, versatile weapon class. 6 options. 3 of which are inaccessible. One of which is cool because it returns to you when thrown and does thunder damage. The other one is really cool because whenever you score a critical hit, you can spend a bonus action to make an additional attack. And they're just not in the game. The 2 best ones aren't even in the game. They're fully usable, they're just not there. Larian has to be planning DLC. I know they said they didn't, but they must be, because there's too much cool content in this game to not use. I always have a gander at stuff. Proper age, mate. Goodness me. I also just wanted a hand axe called Dragon's Grip. Hand axe? I have not considered hand axes before in anything. Dragon's Grasp. Deals an additional 1d4 slashing damage to burning targets. There's a 1d6 of damage. Huh. Axe which comes back from throwing, definitely Kratos inspired. Oh yeah. Warhammers. Let's have a look at Warhammers. Maybe there's something here. Charge bound. No. Hammer of the Just. No, that's an Act 3. I'm looking for something earlier. The Faith Breaker doesn't feel very good, but, you know, you gain a bit of extra stuff with it. It's a decent Act 1 option. Makes sense for a Paladin, because I think Jorah Ragzlin was a Paladin, wasn't he? I think. As a Derby Shiren, I always end up calling people Duck on instinct. There's another build creator on YouTube that made a dual wheel build with the Dragon's Grasp and the Thermo Dynamo Axe. That's pretty neat. Oh, cool. Orpheus Hammer if you want an Act 1 item. Pretty sure you What? This one? What? You can get this as early as Act 1? You're joking, Vlad, really? If so, I'm making a build based on it. Deal with the devil. That sounds fun. Maybe not this build. Yeah, I was about to say, that's Act 3. That's what I thought. Pretty sure he doesn't offer it to you until Act 3, right? What's this one? The Ceremonial Warhammer. Yeah. Maybe stick with longswords. There's more options. Oh yeah, there's a glitch for the hammer. Jor Ragson was a barbarian and Minthara was a paladin. Minthara, my apologies. Okay. Remember, you're teleported to the House of Hope in Act 1. Yeah, but you can't explore, right? You could bug out Raph's first meet? How? How? Do let me know. Please enlighten me, good chat. I'm curious now. I know I said I didn't really want to make builds based on glitches, but that might have to be an exception. Tell you what, I think just a solid Act 1 sword option that you can just get, Valor Aloof, is just the best one. I know it's another Deity's weapon, but that's not stopped me before. Okay, I'm thinking we've got a pretty good setup here for weapons. We've got the weapons, we've got the sword and shield. Let's figure out the armor. Just because we're going to be here forever. Let's have a look-see. We don't need the class pages open anymore. What shield, though? Oh, we already figured that out. Shielded Devotion into Viconia's Walking Fortress later. That's why I'm not too big of a fan of saying the Astral Sword is an Act 1 legendary. Yeah, but that's not a glitch. That is just a very, very clever use of a spell early on. I call it... I know, it's a bit shitty to, like, recommend it to people, but sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do. I do agree with you, though. You attack Raphael with the character not involved in your first dialogue. He shows up in your camp, you silence him, and hit it a lot. Really? I'm gonna look that up later. That's interesting. Since it gives fire and ice resistance, Darkfire Shortbow makes perfect sense for this build too. Yes, because it would give us haste as well, which would be... Although, I always find whenever you build Clerics, haste is slightly less necessary because you get things like Spirit Guardians, which is also very good for your concentration. It's a sequence break? Okay. I needed to leave for about when this build started, but I'm back now. What did I miss? We've decided to basically kind of go sword and shield for this route. So we were just picking weapons and now we're onto armor. Dead Gale kills Raphael? Really? Oh, interesting. Let's see. So yeah, we want items now, and then we want to go armor. We've got the shield already. Headwear, cloaks, handwear, footwear, amulet, rings, and everything else in between. Right. I'm thinking heavy armor. I don't do enough heavy armor builds. I want heavy armor. Oh wait, gold Wormling Staff, versatile and gold dragon themed. Interesting. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Remind me later. Bahamut is kind of similar to dragons and Dragonborn, like Eilistraee and Drow. Not exactly, of course, but kind of. So I don't think it would be a problem to use her sword. No, I just want a decent Act 1 option, but obviously people could choose whatever you like. Lunar Theme and Seraph would also be another good one. Yeah. No, people do use Staff with shields. In fact, I did for a build a while back, I think. Yes, heavy armor and protection style is the best strip. What about Spire, Sledboard, Shield, and Rippling Force Mail for tankiness? Let's have a look at the Rippling Force Mail, now that you've said it. So I'm curious. Because I've wanted to do a build based on the Force Conduit status, but like there's 3 pieces of equipment that give it, and 2 conflict with each other, because one's a two-handed weapon and the other's a shield. It's so annoying. But yes, for tankiness, absolutely. In fact, I think the design of this looks friggin' awesome as well. I'm honestly down to use the Rippling Force Mail, because if you don't know what Force Conduit does, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage against the affected entity is reduced by 1 per turn remaining. If the entity takes damage while it has 5 or more turns remaining, it deals 1d4 force damage in a 6-meter radius around them, and it has a maximum duration of 7 turns. It's given by the shield. I mean, I guess we could use the shield then as another option. Hold on. Yeah, maybe. I'll put that as a and/or option, shall we say. But I'm definitely I'm liking its protective plate at home. Never saw that armor before. It's in a chest above Damon's armory in Act 2. It looks like the Templar armor from Assassin's Creed. On heavy armor, there's always the Helm of Baldur, but there's also the Helm of Divine Smite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, we can have a look at that in a minute. But I really like, actually, this. I think the Rippling Force Mail is going to do the job quite nicely. Headwear. Now, I've seen a couple of things about this, and one of you said the Divine Smite Helm. There's the Birthright Hat, which could help with stats, because, again, we're split between Wisdom and Charisma here, and Strength as well. It's going to be quite hard to do the stats. I might have to do the Ethel's Boon Potion of Vigor trick. Or maybe not Ethel's Boon. But I don't know, because we're playing a good character, and that doesn't seem... I don't know, I'll have to think of something. Yeah, someone said the Helm of Baldurin, which I agree would be really good. And the Helmet of Smiting. Here we go. So Birthright would help us manage our Charisma stats. Which... Adamantine Scale Armor till we get this armor. I wouldn't worry about it too much because you can get it right at the start. You can get the Rippling Force Mail right at the start of Act 2. And if you're fighting the boss that gets you the Adamantine armor, you're probably at the end of Act 1 as it is. So there's not too much of a difference in time. Do we need a lot of Charisma? Good question. Think about it this way, right? Because Charisma, we're going to have things like probably the Smite spells, right? We're going to have Searing Smite, Thunderous Smite, Wrathful Smite. We're going to want all of those, I think. Because it's dragon elements and stuff. And also our auras are tied to our Charisma as well. That's kind of my reasoning and logic here. The amount that our auras help with is tied to our Charisma. I think Charisma is important, as well as Wisdom. In fact, maybe even more so than Wisdom. Because our cleric spells might be more support and utility based, like healing and the like. And Spirit Guardians, it has a saving throw, but the bulk of its stuff comes from just existing. I don't know. That's where I really have to get down and dirty and do the testing to figure out how to build the stats. Helmets look like arse on Dragonborn 99% of the time. Well, that's why we hide them. Maybe use the Constitution necklace so we don't get too mad. Multi-ability scrub pending. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we definitely could. Or we could go, gloves of dexterity, but we still want strength. This one... Charisma is way more important than Wisdom for the aura alone. Yeah, those saving throw buffs are pretty good. But we have to remember the relation between Dragonborn and Helmets. Not, yeah, I mean... The Helm of Baldurin is going to give us healing, better armor class. We can't have any critical hits. We can't be stunned. Yeah, aura. Yeah, that's kind of the big thing. I know it would be busted, but when you crit, I wish when you crit you could use one of the smite spells. Yeah, I agree. Dragonborn looked pretty dope with hoods. Yeah, like for Death Build you did. Yeah, exactly. I think it looked okay. Helmet of Smiting. When you apply a condition with one of your smite spells, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma. No, that's not good enough. Definitely between the Birthright Hat and the Helm of Baldurin. I think I'm going to say one of those two and let people choose. And as an Act 1 option before that, I would say something simple like... Honestly, the Grimskull Helm would be pretty good. Or maybe even the Haste Helm for the momentum to be able to close in would be nice. I can see that working. Yeah, Grimskull Helm. Can't land critical hits, gain resistance to fire, and the Hunter's Mark spell. I think that works well as an early game option. I'm going to throw that in there. Could even be a late game option if you choose. Also, I think if we go Helm of Baldurin, I think we should go Life Cleric, Ancients, Pally, just to be an unkillable regen tank. I get what you're saying, but again, that's down to the person making it. I'm kind of sticking with Devotion War for now, but that's definitely a way you could do it. Make sure to hide Grimskull Helm. Why would I need to hide it? Oh yeah, because it looks like shit. I thought you meant like hide the webpage. Like, oh well, like what are we talking spoilers? No. For a cloak, we have a few options. Mantle of the Holy Warrior gives us Crusader's Mantle. What does this do again? Weapon attacks of nearby allies deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage. Oh, okay, it's just another way to get a paladin thing that I think we already get. Yeah, it looks like us. Haste Helm OP. It's okay for the early game, especially considering how easily you get it. Cindermoth Cloak. A creature that damages the wearer within 2 meters receives burning. Could work. I kind of like the Grimskull Helm. It's one of those few helms I don't hide. Really? I mean, you do you, mate. Oh, the Cloak of Elemental Absorption for Absorb Elements could be nice. Flesh Melter, Cloak of Protection. I mean, I feel like this is a choose what you want kind of thing. I think we'll skip cloaks for now. As for our gloves, since we're doing like radiant damage with Divine Smites, we could go for the Gloves of Belligerent Skies to get reverberation. Maybe. What is this music? Oh, this is from Majora's Mask. Oh, okay, I see. Reverse Rain Cloak. We've been over this. Dirge Cloak Solos verse. Yes, but we're not a Dirge. Gloves of Heroism. Oh, one of those again, remind me. Hellrider's Pride could be a fun one. If you use, like, because we're going for decent levels in Clerics. Where are the Gloves of... What are they called? Gloves of... That's because Dragonborn are too beautiful to hide them, you heathens. I like that. Gloves of Heroism. Let me find it, when you use your Channel Oath spell, you gain Heroism. Can't be frightened and receive 5 temporary hit points per turn. Interesting. When do you get those? Beside the Toll House on the Risen Road. Ah, so it's an Act 2 item. True, but the Reverse Rain Cloak, I'm trying to be wet. My Dragonborn is one handsome son of a bench. I'm just going to say bench. I'm going to do it. You guys have ruined me permanently. You know what? Screw it. Because I've never shown these off in a video before. I'll say, oh yeah, you could kind of use whatever you like here, but this also works. Yeah, no, I like that. We're going to slide those in there for Gloves of Heroism. And then finally for footwear, I wouldn't mind something to give us a bit of movement, because we're going to be slightly lower on the decks, I think, because we're a heavy armor build. And the fact that, you know, we are a melee fighter at the end of the day, so maybe the Boots of Speed would be nice. Risen Road is Act 1? Oh, my apologies. When I say Toll House, I think of the place from in the Shadowlands with the gold enemy, with the gold boss fight. You know the one I'm talking about. Okay, never mind. It's an Act 1 thing. Cool. Legacy of the Masters if we want to buff weapon even more. Yeah, well, I mean, people can do that. I never used Channel Life as a paladin. We might here. I don't know, I just want to show off new things if I can. I'm thinking the Boots of Speed might be a good boots option, but let's leave that for now in case there might be something better. And there are obviously better Act 3 options, like maybe the Boots of Persistence, but I like the Boots of Speed just because they're gonna give us more maneuverability as a melee character. Boots of Striding could work if we're concentrating on something. Where do you get Legacy of the Masters? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's from Damon's shop in Act 3. Pretty sure. I just looked at the boots of very fast blinking and chuckled to myself because I'm never going to be able to scroll past this on the wiki again. on this page. Spring Steps, why is it? Yeah, you know what? Boots of Speed for now. I think, because I'm running out of time now for sure. So I do need to speed this along a little bit. I'm sorry, Hammer. Don't worry about it, Manchu. It's fine. I do think it could be interesting to add some elemental damage alongside Radiance, since Bahamut is the god of dragons. Well, we get things like Searing Smite. I'm serious, that was my last request. Oh, feel free to send more, just... Oh god, I can't even have enough words. I think the Boots of Speed might not be great. Lots of bonus action. Oh, good point, Rob. Actually, you know what? That's gonna send me back. That's a good. No, we're not just looking at. We're not just looking at feet. No, no, this is not. No. Foot where? Foot where? I don't even know anymore. Right, what else could we get then that's going to work for us that's not bonus action dependent? Again, chat's losing their minds. Boots of Aid and Comfort, what are those? When the wearer heals a target against additional... Nah. Tarantino moment! I get that reference. 14 strength, 9 dex, ouch. 14 con, 8 whiz, 16 whiz, 4 charisma without items. That might be a good stat spread. I'll have to see. Because you could get, what's it called? The Potion of Vigor for that extra 2 on the strength. I'll have to see. The stream is killing me. What fetish we couldn't get for the Sharess build, lol. Yeah, exactly, because the boots were the only thing that stayed on. Just AC bonus boots. Maybe. Yeah, that could... I mean, we could have high AC from... you know what? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I am running out of time. Maybe I'll come up with something by the time the actual video comes around. Boots of Evasion. Or evasive shoes. Right. Accessories. We want amulets, we want rings. I don't think there's like a Bahamut thingy. My phone is going off. Your phone has some great new features. I do not care. Right. Sharess build doesn't need boots for feet, guys. I got an idea for the builds. Say what you got, CBD. So 2 fires and 2 lightnings. Sorry, I might have missed something there. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of for our... Unflinching Protector Amulet. I know it's an Act 3 thing, but thematically with what we're going for already, I like this a lot. Chromatic dragons get fire, ice, lightning, acid, and poison. Metallic get the same, except there's no poison breath and an extra fire breather instead of land. I see. When are we getting a modded Lamy Damatress build with a massive pair of scythes? After this stream? I think it would actually finish me off. No! I meant, like, kill me! Shit. I don't know if you heard that. That was my head hitting the desk. Let's get these rings. We're going with the Unflinching Protector Amulet because I think it makes sense. What rings could we get? Ring of Mental Inhibition, that's what I'm feeling right now. You, sir, are a well of accidental innuendos. Apparently. What are we looking at for rings? I love being able to hear Hobo's soul die. Oh, thanks for the support. Jesus. The Ring of Regeneration might be nice. What else are we thinking of? Ring of Mind Shielding. That's what I need right now. Ouch. Hobo sounds like a bard in despair. Okay, you know what? Here we go. If I was a D&D character, what class would I be? There you go, chat. Give me that one. I want to see what you come up with. You're either gonna destroy me or something. I don't know. I don't know. What am I thinking of here? While I kind of look over the rings. Giving the GG to Lae'zel and Orpheus is way better, even if it doesn't give you anything. I mean that in a supportive way. Archfey Warlock. You think I'd be an Archfey Warlock? Interesting. And if you say it's because I have a beard... Oh, are you saying that for yourself? Ah, and we are the patron? Ah, fair enough. You would be a Shalai. No, I would not be a Sharess cleric. No, I would not. What have I done? Urchin? Oh no, I thought you meant what we would be. Oh no, sorry. But yeah, well, I guess if you think you're an Archfey Warlock, yeah. No, that makes sense. No, someone said the Bard thing. I don't know why I gave you guys that ammunition, actually. That was really stupid of me. I'm still kind of on these rings. You'd be a Binch's Queen's cleric. Oh no, you'd be a wizard because you're a wizard with these builds. Yes, but my intelligence score is like 5. You're a fighter? Yeah, I mean, what works, works. I mean, it makes sense. You got Doom Guy as your profile picture. You know, I wanted to make like a scout from TF2 / Doom Guy build as like a ranged fighter with a bunch of like maneuverability with like monk and stuff. Like with like a heavy crossbow. That was kind of a build I toyed around with for a while, but I never really got around to it. That's okay, I made a dump stat wizard, it kind of works. Next stream is a hobo build? No. Int dump stat. You don't need int to be a wizard, circle it if intellect exists. Yes, I could just pretend I'm smart. I don't know, actually. Rings are kind of an open thing here. That sounds like a fun build, CBD, actually. I might remember that. I want you to make that Divination Wizard Odin build, if you haven't forgot about that one. I'm going to put that in... I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere in my build request document. I'm going to put that in there, again, just to be sure. I'll put that in there. Divination Wizard Odin. It's in there. Might get popular. DLC was out not too long ago. Oh, I'm not worried about videos being popular or not. It's fun when it happens, but it doesn't have to be popular. A lot of my videos hit 10k nowadays anyways. That's just the point the channel's at. I made a transmutation wizard with medicine proficiency. I put all my points into wisdom and strength for throwing distance. The only spell that they know is grenade. All the support spells. Yeah, maybe. You know what, I was leaning into some potentially doing, Wait, hold on. I just got an idea, actually. Does the, Sorry, I just realized I coughed into my mic then. My apologies, guys. Sorry for your eardrums. Does the Ring of Elemental Infusion work with like, Searing Smite? It should do. Well, just a thought. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I'm definitely starting to feel like the end of the stream is nigh. Definitely. I kind of want to finish this up, just so I have enough time to rest my voice, because I'll probably record another video tomorrow morning. Thomas Downs moment? I don't know. Tell you what. Ring of Generation works. I want the Killer's Sweetheart. It might not seem like it's very on theme, but critical hits with Paladin is busted. That's why I wanted you to stop after the second build. I was fine after that. It's now that I'm starting to slow down. Right, tell you what. This is what I'm going to do. Where is my... Oh, it's on a different page, that's why. I'm going to do the Killer's Sweetheart because it's a guaranteed critical hit on a Paladin, which is really fun. And the Ring of Regeneration, so if you decide you want to go for the Helm of Baldurin, you get that stacked healing, which can help you stay up and be tanky. I have time to hydrate. Thank you, Faye! Definitely needed. Can you guys hear when I drink, by the way? That must sound weird. Right, I think that's Bahamut done. I think. Oh, my dog's barking. Why? Why is my dog barking? Kill Sweetheart is a must-have for Lae'zel. Yeah, everyone needs to hydrate. Right, I think that's it. I think that's all I can do today. We hear the bottle closing. That's not a bottle. I'm drinking out of a cup. That's weird. What do the Fey Warlock subclasses even get? What does the Fey Warlock subclass even get? It gets a unique ability called Misty Escape, which is quite fun. It's when you get hit, you turn invisible and you're able to teleport. It's pretty cool. Also, do you think giving Gale a Ring of Immunity to Blindness was a smart idea? Oh, absolutely. Because blindness basically shuts down a lot of spellcasters. Right. I think I do actually have to end the stream here. I am officially running on borrowed time at this point. So yeah. I think I have to call it here, guys. Super, super fun stream. I mean, I know I meme about, but you guys genuinely made this a really, really good time. I'm gonna probably watch back on this VOD and just laugh my socks off. Yeah, I hopefully will be feeling a bit better this time next week, so... And again, I think next week we're gonna do another stream like this because I want to be able to get through more of the deities and have this be a long-running series. Thanks for the stream, get well soon. Thank you, Metria, it's been a hoot, man. Love you, bro. Thanks, Borge. Pleasure finally catching a stream. Glad to have you, Faye. It was really good. Get well soon, Hobo. Thanks. Yeah, thank you all so much, guys. It's really great. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, Isra. Thank you, Bound. Thank you, Ilya. It's been great having you all. Thank you, Josie. Yeah, I will see you guys all next time. Alright, bye, Leo. Great having you all here. I'll see you guys next time. Now, how do I stop stream? See you, Sin.